Hello everyone. Hi. It's me. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm here to try this again. Since earlier when I tried this, my internet decided that I was not allowed to do this. And whatnot. So I'm hoping that right now goes better. But I've actually slept this time, so at least I'm working off of sleep. I don't even have the energy to try and calculate how much it was, but it was an amount of sleep. But yeah, I'm curious to see what all secrets are in store for the anniversary, and might as well get it started, right? Let's find where they actually start things. Oh, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you break it? Okay, we didn't break it. Okay. Load? Did... Okay. We're fine. Stuff was freezing up a bit, so I wasn't sure if I was having a... Why is it being so laggy? Wow, I love how this is just not working very well already. Going very well.
Don't you walk away.
We are live. Thank you everybody for joining us. That trailer gets me so hyped.
So hype, oh my goodness, it's so good. And the jump scare at the end is necessary.
Yes. So hi everybody around the world and YouTube and Twitch and OpenRec. We're in Japanese, we're in Portuguese, we are in Spanish, and of course English, because that's what we're capable of. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is DBD's official 8th anniversary celebration.
Yes, and it's truly amazing to already know that we're on our 3rd live stream of the year, with only more to come. And we just have to say thank you on behalf of the entire Dead by Daylight team for 8 amazing years of support from community worldwide.
Yep. So today we are going to be looking at everything that's coming over the coming year. We're going to be starting pretty soon after our little intro here with something that we already teased a few days ago, and that's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, I'm very excited to see what they do with this.
So it's going to be a full chapter. We're going to dive into that, and in fact, after the show today, that will be playable on Steam on the PTB.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I already have the PTB downloaded, so we'll be jumping into that immediately after.
A couple of surprises, so
actually
you're definitely
watching
going to want
this.
to stay for the full broadcast to see everything we've got to reveal today. But we've also got a live Q&A, so if you have any questions, please do make sure to drop them in your respective chats so we can answer as many as possible at the end of the stream. But let's go ahead and take a look at what.
Hello, Felix. How you?
Yep,
how you
we've got
doing?
a great one lined up. We're going to be joined by our buds Steph and Justin to walk you through our year 9.
What they say. Are you guys getting the audio? Is my audio fucked?
Which is a crazy number.
Is
year 9.
anyone else able to hear stuff? And hello, dog. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. No, I'm fine. Oh, okay. I can hear. Okay. I already don't need that right now, man. I don't need worrying about more problems. What's going on? Power bottom. Misery. I'm hoping my internet actually holds stable for more than 5 seconds, because it has been a rough day, and this stream earlier was a complete failure because my internet decided to Thanos snap itself out of existence. So I'm trying this again.
Content and design.
How's everyone doing though? I hope you guys are doing well.
And then after that, Senior Product Manager Derek is going to join us to talk about
if possible,
and quality of life
spoilers and
improvements
stuff
coming to the game, including one
we had issues.
that you're
Yeah,
not gonna want to miss.
Many issues.
And then we'll have Dave and Janik here to reveal everything coming
Blue
in the latest
balls?
chapter for
I
Dead by
don't think
Daylight.
that's going to be involved
Then
in this
we're gonna have
chapter.
some updates about the
There's
other
not going to be
projects
many
we've
blue
got in
balls.
the
I'm
world
sorry
of
to disappoint you
DBD,
though.
that being the casting of Frank Stone by Supermassive and an unnamed multiplayer PvE game by Midwinter. then we'll have Justin, a completely different Justin from the one Eric talked about, coming in to break down this year's in-game shenanigans for the anniversary. And last, we'll have our
Come on, yes.
once again,
I'm here so it could happen.
We can answer as many
Fair
as
enough.
possible. And
Yeah,
we might have some other
I'm
little
definitely
surprises.
very interested.
And while
to
you're
see.
dropping your questions, we thought we
Shenanigans?
would
Oh, I know
drop
you
some
do.
content on you. You like that?
Shenanigans
Yeah, I
are
like
great.
that.
I just made that up. Twitch drops are back. So if you've watched our streams before, we like to offer Twitch drops to our viewers. And,
Yeah, just so you guys know, this
today
is
no
literally like a
exception. So they're live
2-hour
right now.
live stream.
And
I'll be
you can
watching
get them
before
by
I even
connecting
hop
your
into the
behavior
gaming.
account to your Twitch
So-
account. So there should be a QR
so you guys
code
know
can
that.
see. There should be links in the Twitch chat to jump over and get that hooked up if you're not already.
Yes, and if you're new to Twitch Drops with Dead by Daylight, all you need to know is that by watching any Dead by Daylight stream in the Twitch
Then
directory,
5-hour
you'll be
gaming.
accruing
I don't think I'll be
watch time,
streaming
which will
for
allow you to claim
5 hours
3 of the
gaming
Twitch Drops we have
afterwards.
active today until May 28th.
We'll see how long things
The
go.
first one, if you've already been with us since the start of our stream, you're already on your way to claiming, which is going to be the Totem in-game badge. And then after this, if you watch any other Dead by
But,
Daylight
yeah.
stream
Ah,
for 4 hours,
I just-
you'll get the
man,
Crimson
it's gonna be a
Hue
thing. Let
in-game
me
banner.
drop OBS
And
back
then
since I know
lastly,
things are
for
working.
8 years, 8 watching
Download
times,
Epic just
you'll
for
be able to get
DBD.
the
Do you have it
Greenville-
free?
Greenville
Hey,
in-game
oh, that's
banner.
right. You grabbed it
Yep.
on one of its
So
free times,
enjoy
didn't
those
you?
drops, but we mentioned surprises, and we've got one to kick the show off with. So the first of which is actually a new game.
Oh my God!
We-
What? What the?
We've got a game that we haven't told anybody about yet.
Okay.
It's from the world of Dead by Daylight. We're going to share it with you right now. It features some familiar faces, and most importantly, it is super duper fun, and I think you'll be surprised. So let's take a look.
Let's see what they have to offer here. A new game. This ought to be interesting. Ah yes, Jumanji. What the fuck? That's
well,
crazy.
you've done it now, Dwight. You just had to touch the first board game. Now, you and your friend are trapped in our world, and danger is everywhere. But don't despair. Use your new magic abilities against the swarms of monsters that want you dead. Run, jump, and shoot to collect blood points to repair generators, increasing your powers along the way. Unlock the door to escape together.
What the fuck?
Did you just die? It's not over yet. Use spells to keep your friend alive until they can revive you. Do you and your friend have what it takes to survive? Ponder
What the
this
fuck?
as you ask yourselves, what the fuck?
Yeah, for free? Oh, it's a free game? Oh shit, we need to grab that. Weirdest thing is that this is again. Yeah, I know, that's fucking hilarious. Grabbing that right now? Yeah, that's a smart idea. I'll be grabbing it after the live, well, after I'm done with this stream. The live stream they did. But damn, what the fog? It looks goofy as shit. Like, that's goofy as fuck. That looks, it's like a top-down. That's. I never would have expected a game like that out of Dead by Daylight, bro. But I'm here for it. Like, I'm kind of laughing at it because it's such a silly thing I just wasn't expecting.
That
but
song is so earwormy.
I'm
It's gonna
here
get
for
stuck
it.
in my head.
I'm here for that, bro.
The game itself is like the guitar solo of video games.
Yeah, like I'm already gonna walk away and just okay. But anyway, yes, you saw that correctly. What the Fog is now available, and it's not only that, but it's free for current behavior account holders and new subscribers. But we do have a limit of free keys, so you're gonna want to make sure that you make your behavior
limit
account
of free
after the stream,
keys.
of course,
Okay.
or in another tab. Just don't leave. But go ahead and grab that, claim it on your account.
Is it
And if
already-
you're unable to?
already
then
been
you're
all
able to
grabbed?
Get it on Steam, which is exclusively on Steam for $4.99 USD.
Yep, and as you might expect with the drops,
Okay.
now a free game. A lot of people watching the stream. There might be some load on our behavior login system, so if there is, bear with us. We will get you in the door, and don't worry, you'll get.
Probably,
So you might
yeah.
have been able to tell from
Of course
that
it was
trailer
limited.
what the fog.
That's a
which is
shame.
just the best title.
I just need to buy it then, because
the simple goal of surviving
two-person co-op,
with
like,
each
I'm there for that.
increasingly difficult level. So to do that, you go head to head with swarms of monsters and bosses.
I'd play
and, as
that.
mentioned, lots of heavy metal guitar.
Yes. So Eric and I got to play it before launch, and honestly, it was so crazy fun. Like, I had that song stuck in my head for weeks.
I just need to get time to be able to buy
You need to
it.
make sure that you get your hands on it so that you can have fun, survive,
money
and
ain't
then
exactly
get the fog
flowing.
out.
Nice. So that out of the way. See, you weren't expecting that.
That was cool.
Wait, what?
That's cool,
Prizes?
though.
We're going to dive into the show. So we're going to hand things over to Stefan and Justin to talk about Dead by Daylight's Year 9 roadmap.
Something is flowing with you? Oh, damn, that's crazy. With you or in you? I mean, blood's flowing in you. A lot of blood flowing in you. At least I hope so. No, yeah. There's no more keys. That doesn't surprise me. That sucks, though. Hey, it's a pretty cheap game, though. Nox, think about it like this. It might be something that when I get an opportunity to buy, I could buy for you. Liked keys, to be honest. It's there was a key. Oh, damn, that's crazy. You got a key. That's W. The key system is like fine, to be fair, Jack. Like it's a good way for like some people to be able to get it for free. Basically, I think it can be a really like well done system or whatnot. You know. Fox, get it right now. Hold on. Let me open up a new tab here. Like legit, pause the stream. All right, fair. Let me get a. All right, so. I gotta somehow manage to try and get a. So I'm gonna go to behavior, interactive, and like, and stuff. I've copied it, fair enough. Type in Google behavior account, and then go from there. Yeah. I mean, I should have a behavior account. Like, I should have made one. Log into your account. I'll just log in via Google. I'm going. Oh, I haven't gotten like one yet. Let me make one. Nathan Nightmare. With the 2 underscores, because they allow it. Date of birth. You guys know when I was born, right? Or not? Maybe you don't. I ain't saying it. And create an account. Kind of epic. Never redeemed a Steam game through Keep before. It's pretty fun. I've done that pretty often. What the fuck? Let's go grab that. Like, let's see if we can grab one immediately. Here, give me my game. Link Steam. They've decided to unlink the account. That's fine. Fuck, I need to remember my login info. Oh shit, hold on. Is it this? Here's the thing, I don't remember my login info immediately off the top of my head. Oh no. Oh no, chat, I don't remember my login info. Again, on PC, can I transfer my account from Xbox to PC now? I don't know. I think right now, What the Fuck is only available on Steam? Shit. I don't remember my account name, like official account name. I mean, let me just try using that. Account name and try to get. But I don't remember. Chat, we're having a major emergency here. I forgot my Steam info. Your email address. I mean, which one does it tie to? Shit, Which email account does it tie to? Got Steam on phone? No. Why would I have Steam on my phone? I can't play the Steam games on my phone, so why would I have Steam on my phone? Like a backup? No. So it's for my other email address. So it's going to be for this one. Email verification code, yeah. Spell it out for me, I forgot. Spell what out for you? Do you need spelled out for you? Why didn't me spelling shit for you? Okay, so, there's the account name. There we go, that should help. So now I have the account name. Is that my password? Yeah, that was my password. I just needed the account name, chat. Just needed the account name, that's all I needed. We got it, boys. We got it. We're logging in. Link account. Yeah, link my account. I'm fine with this. Fair for the following reasons. A game account with identical information already exists and it should already be linked, right? Oh, so maybe the... Oh, hold on. The account I might have might be for my other email account. Hold on. Did I just grab the wrong email account for this because I was being silly? Oh! Got a Steam key. I've copied it. So yeah, hold on one moment. You guys are going to get a black screen for a moment as I swap over to Steam and input this code real quick. Boom! Done. We did it, boys. Operation successful. Operation successful. The screen is black. Yeah, I did that for a reason, dog. I have this up as screen capture. This is not just capturing this. This is capturing my entire monitor. So, I didn't want you guys... I don't know if it really mattered, but I just blocked it out for the moment anyways. No, I did that intentionally, dog. It was completely intentional. Let's see the roadmap.
I'm Stéphane Beauchamp, head of production.
There we go.
And I am Justin Brown, product director. Really excited to be here with you today to talk a little bit about Dead by Daylight's Year 9 roadmap.
We might, it might be about our time to do it for another day, Biz, but definitely
to our
will be goofy to
phenomenal
stream.
team that's working on the game day in, day out. They are the reason we are here with you today and celebrate 8 amazing years.
I ain't lying, dog. Look, I can do it again.
Any further, I just want to address something that's probably going to get
Black
talked about
screen.
quite a bit in the chat.
Notice how the camera moves? One side, the other side. One side,
we know since the
the other side.
last update, there's been a rubber banding issue that's
I'm
been
going over
plaguing
here.
the game. The
No,
team
no,
has been
that's
working
not. I'm
extremely
going
hard
over.
at it over the last
I'm
few
going over
weeks.
here.
We have
And
a
wait,
tentative
I
fix
can't
that the team has
figure
been
this
working
out,
on
how
that
to do
we're
this
hoping
whole
to
camera
test
trick
on the
properly.
PTB later today. If everything is successful with that, we will be deploying that fix to live, and hopefully it should improve the situation. But it's still to be confirmed. So keep keep an eye on our
Yes,
channels for
flip
that.
your
We'll keep you all posted about this. Moving into the future a little bit. The coming year for Dead by Daylight is going to be huge, and that's
Hello,
something
Dead by
coming
Gaming.
off of our biggest
Hello.
years to date. Since the last anniversary, we have released amazing licensed content such as Alien, Chucky, Alan Wake, and a personal
Hope you're
favorite of
doing
mine,
well.
Nick Cage. Such an amazing addition to the game. On top of that, we've also released a most popular original chapter to
damn.
date, All Things Wicked.
Crazy.
Of
course, and we can't forget we did the Halloween event, which was bigger and better than ever with the introduction of the Void. This year, we
Yeah, we're
introduced the
trying to
concept
actually.
of
Streams
modifiers
usually
in Dead by
going
Daylight,
surprisingly
starting with
well
February,
due to today's rocky
Lights
start
Out,
way
followed with My
earlier.
Little Oni, and soon, later this week, we'll introduce
Yes,
Chaos Shuffle,
sir.
the third one. We took a few steps towards improving the player experience between
We're in
anti-face
buzzard
cam,
jump
blood
scare.
web UX improvements, the killer FOV slider, Survivor DC bots, and even the search bar.
Is that huge?
So
No.
there's a lot there. And finally,
That's not
we've taken a
PewDiePie.
few big steps towards increasing our transparency, our communication with regular live streams on each of our content releases thus far.
Enough talking about the past. Let's dive into the future and what's really coming up for this year. We're happy to announce today that we have 6 new chapters currently in the works, and 2 of those chapters will be Survivor-only chapters for this year.
Okay. So I
On
want to
top
take a
of
look
that,
at
we'll
the
have-
Year 9 roadmap we're going to get right here. We're going to pause and just take a look at this, really take this in. So obviously June 24, that's... Now we're getting a new map, new Survivor, and a new Killer. So obviously this is, you know, the Vecna chapter, as the leaks, you know, obviously told us. So we're getting a Survivor and a new map, which is pretty cool. We're going to be getting another licensed Survivor. We're going to be getting a paragraph coming July, which is pretty interesting. I'm really wondering what that's going to be and who it's going to be. Then we'll be getting another licensed chapter with another new killer and new survivor in August. In July, we'll also be getting a game mode. Now note that they have game mode and modifier differently. So that means game mode might be like a whole different added, like, constant. Because we know that the modifiers swap in and out whenever they're adding them in and only last for a little bit of time. But game mode is being listed as different. So this might be permanent. That game mode option might just be something wholly permanent, and that's cool if that's the case. So obviously with the in-game event coming this year, which is the Masquerade thing. Then in December, we're getting a new chapter with a killer, survivor, and a map non-licensed. So we'll be getting a non-licensed map, which would be cool. And then in March, we're getting a paragraph licensed chapter of just a killer, which will be followed by a paragraph of a survivor. With, obviously, this is going to be the Halloween event, this will be the Christmas event, and the March event will probably be like a summary, you know, event. I've never played Dead by Daylight, but I have got lived to Nightfall. Crazy. Alright. Interesting. It's very interesting that you're going to get 3 back-to-back licenses. We're getting D&D, then this one, and this one. Which, I will say, one of these, say probably, very possibly this one, but might just be this one, do fall under a leaks thing that we have seen, so I'm not going to go over that right now, but I'll probably, when I do like a proper video going over stuff and like the implications this has, because I don't want to spoil this for anyone who hasn't seen the leaks.
Have the usual
obviously.
4 new tomes that are going to be coming out, spread throughout the year. As we've
This
talked
is
a
very
little bit and
interesting.
teased
Very
even earlier
interesting.
last week, the first chapter that's going to be coming out is Dungeons and Dragons, and we're actually going to deep dive that in a soon-to-come segment, shortly after this one, and it really promises to be
Yeah, I know.
great
Seeing part of it
gameplay
come in
and
would
new
be pretty
characters to
cool.
the world of Dead by Daylight.
Of course, and we're going to follow that with a licensed survivor, a character who truly embodies the meaning of that word. After that, an iconic killer survivor duel will be coming into the fog, and if you stick around to the end of the show, you're going to get a little preview as to what that will be.
Ooh.
We'll finish
okay,
off
so we're going to get a
2024
teaser to
with
what our
an
next
original Killer and
licensed
Survivor
chapter
chapter,
is.
and we'll finish
Okay.
off the Year 9 roadmap with a licensed Killer-only chapter, followed by an original Survivor-only.
It's a lot of stuff coming up. Moving a bit away from our content roadmap, we're going to take a closer look at the 4 pillars out of which the year will be based on. For
Right, the
those of you who
pillars.
have been with us for a long time, you'll see that there's consistency throughout the years with the 4 pillars that we're focusing on, but we're really adjusting the contents of each so that we're working on the features that have the most value and the most interest to all of our players
Yeah.
in ways where we can expand the game further and further.
Of course, and we're going to start off with the trust and security pillar. Firstly, we're thrilled with the response to our regular broadcasts, and we're really happy to let you know you can fully expect more to come.
That's
as
good.
we
Yeah,
progress,
honestly, Behavior
throughout
did
the
really
year,
well this
accompanying
year
all of our major releases.
on like
Security is a topic
community,
we rarely
like,
talk about
interactions.
publicly for good reason. But one thing I will inform you all of is last year we set out to start tackling this AFK bots problem that we see, especially in some regions of the game. Phase 1 had very promising results, and we're certainly going to be taking that forward another step into Phase 2 in the coming year.
Okay.
Our next two pillars, live balance and quality of life, we won't discuss too much.
It's a redeem for when I leave the
updates
stream
through
alone.
year
You get
and new
share
quality of
stream.
life. But my friend and colleague Derek will be coming up in the gameplay improvement segment to cover more on that topic,
Let's see what-
including an announcement on one of the most highly requested features ever in Dead by Daylight.
This one's going to be
One of the
really,
most
really
highly
exciting.
requested
Stay tuned for
feature.
that because that is really something interesting
I'm
coming
interested
up.
what that could be. There's a lot of
Last but not
options.
least, our fourth pillar, events
A
evolution.
lot of options for what that
Events
could be.
have always been a fundamental
there's
part
so
of
many
the
things
game,
people
especially
requested for this
seasonal
game.
events, and this is something we're going to be pushing
8v2.
forward over the coming year.
You'd think
with
that
this year,
that's
we're
probably
starting
gonna
to-
like be
to
like
do
the
a bit of a split
modifier
where,
or
we're going to have our events happening on
the
a
thing, but that
separate
might be what they're
queue,
referring to.
which essentially means that at any time there's an event ongoing, you can decide to
Shotguns
still
for
play normal
survivors.
Dead by Daylight,
Hell
that's what
yeah,
you're
we
looking
need
for,
that
but you
survivor
can
buff.
also go into the
Shotguns
event-specific
round.
queue and play some of that gameplay. This
Is
is
not
really gonna allow
8v2
us
is
to
not a
push
thing
gameplay
though.
further and further away from the typical
Well,
way Dead by Daylight
not like
normally works.
in
It's gonna be
current
a very
life.
interesting way for us to approach events in a different way. On top of that, we can also expect more modifiers to make it in the game,
More
whether it's the
modifiers is
one we
good.
talked about just before, that are going to be revisited throughout the year, or
With
interest-
2 killers.
in-
There's been
introducing new
bugs in the
modifiers
past
either
that have
tweaks
let
on
this
something or
happen.
something
Hackers
completely different.
can
But
be
modifiers is just a
killers,
little sliver of what we're planning to do this
even
year.
if
I
there's
think we have
already a
something a little
killer.
bigger that might be coming up,
And some people have set up
Absolutely, and that's
stuff
why I'm
like
so happy to
maybe
be
we can
here
use.
and let you
Bro,
guys know
imagine
that
I
for
can
the
just become a
first time ever,
spellcaster
this summer,
in Dead by
will
Daylight.
have a new mode, not modifier, but a mode coming to you all. We've been listening, hearing your feedback, and I'm really happy to let you know that this summer, replacing Scorching Barbecue will be the first ever time-limited 2v8 mode in Dead by Daylight.
Okay, so
We'll
the
be
new
doing a full
mode is
breakdown of what this
the
mode is when we get
2v8,
closer
yeah.
to the release.
I
But for
cast
now,
Dog
I'm
Blast.
going to thank my friends
I
for joining
cast
me.
Testicular
Invite my friend Matt
Torsion!
to the couch to talk a little bit more about
Alright,
this, and
so
here's a
instead
snippet
of the
what's
summer
coming.
barbecue, we're getting the 2v8. That's cool. That's cool. Into the blood you go. Yay, Verdi. What the fuck's that? Okay, 2v8 is one of the most, like, highly requested modes of all time, so I think this will be very interesting. Huntress. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. Okay, so I see. So the system's working much like cages do. Got it.
Boom. Thank you for joining us, Matt. Well, I know it's still early and everything is subject to change. I think it's going to be really fun. to
Watched you
let the
watch
community
you
in on
we
some of our
watched both
plans
as we
for this
both died.
upcoming 2v8.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Death.
Thanks, Justin.
Because
So yeah,
2 killers.
2v8 is coming to DBD. This is a new game mode, which is really cool. Other gameplay events that we've done before, so Lights Out, My Little Oni, soon Chaos Shuffle, these are what we're calling modifiers. And modifiers basically take a DBD match, change a few things, but ultimately you're still playing DBD.
I'm just impressed we're getting
With this new
2v8.
game
I'm going to
mode,
be honest.
2v8, we're
Chaos Shuffle,
fundamentally
yeah, it's
changing
coming
the way
out,
that you play
like,
Dead by Daylight.
Might
In this
be
particular
live
case,
and I
there's
think it's
2
live in
killers,
2 days.
8 survivors, and a bunch of new changes that we're going to get into very shortly.
I think it just
The focus
randomizes like
with
perks
2v8,
and
we
items
really
and
wanted
stuff.
to
I don't think it
hone
picks
in
your
on
killer
what's
or
exciting
survivor. I don't
and
really
fun
know.
and chaotic with DBD, and we're leaning more into a party mode kind of vibe rather than something that's super competitive. It's also worth mentioning that the way that we're building this, it's an iterative process, right? And this is just the first iteration. So we'll be looking to add more content, more gameplay in the future based on community feedback.
Absolutely, and I'm super excited to see what everybody says about this mode when it comes out. So first, let's break
Sure,
down a
everyone's
few of the key
been
changes that we
asking
know
for
are
years,
going to
so-
be coming for 2v8 this summer. I mean, of course, there's still generators, there's still exit gates, there's just more of them. We've made 5 maps bigger to accommodate all of the action, all of the chaos.
Okay.
And we're also doing away with perks in this mode, instead
Oh.
introducing a new sort of 2v8 exclusive system called classes for survivors.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, so when it comes to survivors, Basically, once you've chosen your character, you can select and equip a player class. And this class is effectively your power for the match. And it helps players identify what your role is within
This
the
could
team.
actually be really cool. This
So
could be really cool.
Instead of mixing and matching perks, instead we really wanted to focus on a particular playstyle for this, and whether it's generator repair, healing, looping, speed, that kind of thing, that's what we're really going
This
for
could
with
actually be
classes.
really fun.
Of course, and there's also just cowering in the corner, which is my own preferred playstyle for Survivor, which is great. And it'll work a little differently for killers. You'll be able to choose from one of the 5 original killers, each with their own specific gameplay. Killers obviously have powers, so they don't have classes in this mode, but we will be introducing a new mechanic, which is a team power. For example, if you are the Wraith, when you cloak yourself, if your teammate is within a certain radius of you, they will also get the undetectable status effect, allowing you to coordinate a sort of team stealth attack.
Ooh, this could be really interesting.
The reason that we're focusing on the 5 original killers is just to make sure that this is as accessible as possible. They're all free, everybody can play them, everybody can have fun. We want you to enjoy the content and give us your feedback. And in my opinion, the best part of this whole mode is the 2. It's the first time ever that success...
So first off, this is the first time in Dead by Daylight history, I know this part about was saying, you can hop on and play killer with your friend. Bro, I can imagine just hopping on, I'm gonna game with, you know, a friend of mine, we hop in 2v8, both play killer, and, you know, try and enjoy the fuck out of the goofy shenanigans that will happen, you know, coordinate some silly shit. But, you know, being able to play with your friend while doing killer seems like it would be really cool, really interesting, and very interesting concepts to doing a team power thing. And I think, honestly, I'm going to say this right now, I think it's also totally fair that they're only focusing on the 5 original killers. While that does mean that most of the killer roster is completely left out of this mode. You got to keep in mind that they just started doing game modes within the last year, so they're still probably working on how to make things work fully functionally, as well as trying to imagine like team powers for every single killer would probably take a lot more time. This is probably just the first iteration. I would not be surprised if we get a later, better iteration of this that includes more killers as time goes on, because, you know, it will let them be able to actually work on fleshing things out way more. So I bet some people are probably a little annoyed at that, but I think it's also perfectly fair.
Success and failure as a killer does not rely solely on your shoulders. You have a teammate to sort of benefit from, learn from, or even, you know, blame when things go poorly. So
Hell
working
yeah.
together, it's just going to make the match so much more fun.
This means I can yell at my friends,
Absolutely.
Dead
Lastly,
by
it's worth
Daylight,
mentioning
killer
that,
gameplay. Let's
for this
go!
mode, we really wanted to keep the action pace and the momentum flowing.
Biz,
during our
we can play
playtest,
killer together and I
we
can
found
call
that the
you
process
dumb.
Of downing a survivor,
I'm joking,
picking them
obviously.
up, carrying them to the hook, it really started to slow things down for this mode in particular. So we're doing away with hooks as well. There's no hooks in 2v8. Instead, once the killer downs a survivor, they'll be able to send them to a cage. This works
Makes
very
sense.
similar to Pyramid Head. It will
Yeah,
teleport
just-
the survivor to another part of the map.
That actually makes a
away
lot of
from the
sense,
killers.
though, honestly.
And of course, this still counts as hook states. So once you've been hooked 3 times, you'll be out of the match. And as Justin said before, there will be 5 original killers coming to this iteration of this game mode, but we will be looking to add more as we iterate on it and
There we
add
go.
more to it.
Yep.
Of course, we'll also be improving the game as it goes along, so content will be coming in as well as updates to classes and gameplay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Nice.
joining me, Matt. And to all of you at home,
2v8
if you
sounds
want to
pretty
learn
fun.
more about 2v8, please join us in our July live stream. We will hope you're looking forward to this year 9. For now,
I mean, this is one of the most,
Eric,
actually, if not the most requested gameplay change to Dead by Daylight was a 2v8 mode. Huge W on behavior for that. They've made a really good call with adding that. That is going to bring in a lot of people just for that mode alone. You know, that's going to be crazy fun for a lot of people, I'm sure. I'll definitely be giving it a shot and trying it out. Music's... Sorry, just listen to the background stuff. It's actually... I don't really recognize this one specifically. But yeah, I think 2v8 is going to be super good for the game's health.
Oh my god. That roadmap.
Great segment. Great beard, Stefan. People were loving the wet beard in chat. But the real story, 2v8.
2v8, yes. I cannot wait to dodge hatchets and chainsaws at the same time.
I can't wait for our killers to finally have friends that they can
Yeah,
play.
friends in the fog. Forge friendships in the fog.
But that was a great segment to watch. I loved the reactions in chat. I think the guys did a really good job of explaining this is the first iteration, and there's going to be a lot of changes based on community feedback. So that's why we're not just flipping a switch and making it permanent all of a sudden. You need to actually get the mode where we want it. But we're using the word mode, which means a lot. So pay attention.
I didn't go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna point out something that was just said there real quick. Alright, so the thing I want to point out that was said there is they said they didn't want to just throw it off as a permanent thing right now because they want to get it to where they want first, which implies something here, and this is how I think it might work. So game modes might be something that are constantly active, like always. So they might end up releasing like a couple of game modes throughout time and like cycle through is what I'm thinking, which I think would be really good.
And speaking of paying
Really
attention,
good.
The website. That's a transition. That doesn't make any sense. But the website for What the Fog has been overwhelmed by demand, as predicted. People love that cute little game. So we're working on it. Stay tuned. Don't worry. We have lots and lots of keys for it. So just as soon as we're able to tell you it's back up, we'll give you a mention on the stream here or in the chat.
Yeah. We definitely know you guys want to get your hands on it, but what we can do is tell you about something you can get your hands on today.
Yes, and so recently, I think it was December, we released 3 DLC packs. They're called Maddening Darkness, Old Wounds, and Macabre
Right.
Tales.
Make
That
it
was
easy
a
to
way
get a
for
hold
players
of
to
older
get
characters.
A big bunch of our older content all in 1 or 3 goes. And so we're actually going to be doing that again.
Yeah, so this pack is actually going to
nice.
pick up exactly where the last one left off, which is going to be the Endless Hunt pack. And in this pack, you're going to get 9 playable characters, starting with Portrait of Murder, Roots of Dread.
It's basically catching
Fortune
you up with
Fog,
everything
and
of the
Tools Torment.
last
And along with this pack is
year,
going to be all the
basically, for
additional
this year.
outfits and DLC exclusive items. But of course, if you don't want to get the pack, they will be individually marked down in the in-game store, so you
So yeah,
can get
it's
them.
Yes, so
Year
that
7
Endless
shit,
Hunt
basically.
pack is actually available right now.
everything. Well,
It is the
everything
best
through Year
way,
7.
especially if you're a newer player to Dead by Daylight,
Of not
to get a
DLC,
big bunch
that's
of
like
great
licensed.
content.
That's good.
So
Good.
that out of the way, we're going to keep the train rolling. Next up, we're going to be welcoming Derek, right where you're sitting. He's going to tell us all about gameplay improvements and quality of life
Yes,
improvements
let's hear
coming to Dead
some
by
of
Daylight,
these.
including a very big one that people have requested for ages.
Yes, I'm very
Let's
curious to hear what this
talk to
is.
Derek.
Seriously, this is important to hear. Because it's not the 2v8s. That means we're getting a really big gameplay change here. So I'm so curious to hear what this is. There's many things this could be.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome Derek to our stream for the first time. Derek is from our product management team. He works with the dev team on creating all sorts of cool quality of life updates, gameplay updates, and he's here to tell you about some good ones today. Derek, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Gonna be even better after this segment when we hear what you get to say. So I already know what you've got to say, but I think people are gonna be excited to hear about it. The upcoming challenge system.
me.
This isn't
Oof.
something we've told people about. Why don't you tell them
Challenge
about it right
system.
now? How's it gonna benefit our players?
So we really wanted to deliver new in-game challenges to players and new ways for them to be constantly rewarded outside of just tomes and archives.
Okay.
So we're going to be introducing a new challenge system which is a system of challenges, hence the name,
Perfect.
that players are going to
Shocker.
be able to complete completely passively.
Okay.
That means that players don't need to actively select the challenge that they want to complete, and they can complete multiple of them at the same time. Initially, we're going to start with daily challenges, weekly challenges, and event challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and later on we want to expand those into other parts of the game as well.
Okay.
We think that this is going to be a great way for players to be constantly rewarded just for logging in and playing DBD, and it's going
That's
to be
not
an
bad.
amazing experience for everyone.
I don't think that's a
I
bad
think that's a
concept.
really great
Just
idea.
to
I
have
think people in the community are going to really appreciate
more stuff like,
just being rewarded for doing what they already do.
yeah.
Not having to go out and seek
Especially
it,
if it's
but
like
just
blood
it's
point
happening in the
rewards,
background
how
at all
you
times.
show
It's really
rewards
great.
would go crazy.
So another great thing that we're adding actually is how we talk to our players. That's the main job of my team, is talking and listening to our players. But we do it out in the world. We do it on social media. We do it on TikTok and Twitter and other places. But in-game is obviously the best place to talk to people, and you've got some updates there.
Yeah, we're here to make the players' lives easier and your life easier as well. So we're
Alright.
going to be introducing a new inbox-based system that will help connect players with the news that you have to announce,
Okay.
including patch notes, announcements, rewards, and a lot more. That way, players will see less pop-ups when they launch into the game, and they'll be able to get into their games quicker. And overall,
And if you
players
wanna
will be
actually
able
go look
stay
at it, you have a
connected with the
spot
world of
for 'em.
DBD
That's
and the
good.
news that you have to announce.
Yeah, and it gives us new tools, right? Like being able to tell people the patch notes in detail is something we couldn't do before, and now we can. So again, you don't have to go find it on the web, but you'll be able to get it in the game.
That's good.
Pop-ups
That's good.
for-
It'll just
not
make it
pop-ups, but
simpler for
notifications for
some.
rewards as well is another
Yes.
great improvement. So really good work there by the team. But we're not done. Actually, this is something people are familiar with, the finisher Mori system. We
Okay.
tested it out a while back.
Right.
at PTB.
Yeah,
A ton
how's-
of great feedback from the community.
How's this
the
go?
team took that feedback, went back to the shop to tinker with it, and we've got the final version to tell people about now.
Right.
Okay.
I love finisher Moris. I think they're a really amazing showcase for how deadly and gruesome our killers can be. But we also acknowledge that there was some room for improvement from the survivor's perspective. But like
Yeah.
you said, we've taken the feedback, we've reiterated on it, and tried to land on what was the best player experience. So, in a coming update, finisher Moris are going to become a baseline feature for all killers in the game.
Okay.
That means that killers are going to have access to the killer finisher Moris by default, but they're only going to be able to use them on the last remaining survivor. That way,
Mhm.
if the killer is able to successfully pull it off, we get an exciting conclusion to the match, and the survivors can feel that the game's ended in a fair way, and this match went smoothly, and it was a really exciting experience for everybody.
Okay.
Mori offerings are also going to be updated to instead give bonus blood points, so that it'll be a more rewarding experience for killers if they're able to pull it off.
So the killer's going
Okay.
to want to land that at the end.
Yes.
It happens at the end, like you said, so we're not killing the flow of the match. I think it's a really great balance from where we started. And
Yeah,
feedback
having
that
it
we
be
got, so
only
kudos to you
on the last survivor
And
instead
that's
of.
all we've got from you today. Unfortunately, you have to go, but the show
That's
is
not bad.
far from over. Next up, we're going to hear about the new chapter coming to Dead by Daylight. So stay tuned, everybody, and thank you, Derek, for your time.
Definitely a lot better than the last version they gave us, where you could just win the game super quickly as killer by downing everyone and skip instantly to the end, you know? And no base kit unbreakable and stuff like that. Like, that was crazy times. So yeah, making it only on the very last person is pretty smart, and I think we'll go over a lot better.
I'm already so excited for the challenges and the finisher Mori.
I just want to shout out Derek for dropping so casually such a highly anticipated feature with cross progression.
Yes, cross progression is finally coming. Super excited.
There
and
we
it's
go.
another reason for you to make your behavior account. So not only will you be able to get What the Fog for free, but you'll also be prepping yourself for cross progression. Which we know that's something, you're once again going to have to be waiting to get your hands on. But we can now talk about merch, which you can get your hands on.
The fact that
right
cross
now.
progression is coming is
So with the
absolutely
merch store,
massive,
we've
by
got
the way.
Always popular
There's so many
mystery
people I
boxes
know
coming back
who
for
have
this
wanted to be able to
anniversary.
do like cross
And
progression
obviously
stuff,
because
and
of
now
the
that
name,
you're
I can't tell you
capable
what's
of
in
and
the
you're able
box.
to, I think
Maybe
this
I'll
is
try,
insanely
Anyway,
huge for people.
In the boxes,
So many
you're going
people.
to see 4 very exclusive DBD items specifically for this release. It's also going to include an art print where some of them are actually signed by our creative director, Dave Richard.
which is pretty amazing. I had Dave sign my chest backstage. I
Oh.
won't be sharing that to save you all, but he's got a great signature, one of the best. It's a really cool piece too. If you haven't gotten a mystery box in the past, it's always just a fun unboxing process. So follow the QR code on screen, scan it, and go get it. But we also have an update to the DBD board game.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you're right. There is going to be an expansion pack for the
Ooh.
Dead by Daylight, the board game.
That's
and this
fun.
is going to be called the Malicious expansion. This comes with 3 new killers, the Artist, the Dredge, and the Knight, and 4 new survivors, Michaela, Jonah, Hattie, and Vittorio. It's also going to come with 2 new maps.
Makes sense that they
which is gonna
bring
be the Garden
in
of Joy and the Forsaken Boneyard.
most of
It's super
the
exciting, and I'm so
survivors.
happy to see
I'm
the success of the board game. I'm
Growth
such a
killers and
tabletop
whatnot, you know?
nerd that
Yeah.
I
it's
really
just
need to
such
get
good
the
quality, and
Double
I'm
Daylight
glad
board
that
game.
people
I've
are
not
resonating
been
with
able to
this
get it
show.
or play it,
To
but I'd love to
level99games.com,
because I'm
which is
sure
where you
I'd
wanna
enjoy
go
it.
to
It's got to be super
pre-order
fun.
it.
So.
You'll get it later this summer. Obviously, the DBD merch shop as well is available. You can open it up on your phone with that QR code. You can go to another tab and get some shiny stuff.
Yes, it'll be really nice, especially like you said in the summer. Play it outside, touch some grass at the same time. So, other than that, if you have any questions about the content we've been dropping so far, 'cause it's been a lot of content, we will have our live Q&A segment at the end of the stream. So make sure you're dropping your questions into the chat. But other than that, roll initiative, because it's time to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's hear it.
Poor misguided wanderers. First there were many, and now so few. How little you must value your lives to take a single insignificant breath in my sanctum. I'm afraid there will be no quick death for you. No escape from this suffering. I shall draw out your ending as I see fit.
We're back again. Because I cannot have a singular stream without internet issues. It is apparently physically impossible to have that happen. But I believe we are actually back. I believe everything is back to running as it should. Everything looks fine, so we're going to start this back up again. My internet, right?
For in dark places such as this,
No, you're right. My Wi-Fi is not a fact.
entertain.
So I'm very interested to see how they try to bring in Vecna. Because Vecna is a very powerful
Hello,
character.
friends. I'm Mathieu Côté, Head of Partnerships for Behavior Digital, and I'm extremely happy to be joined here today
Yeah, reload your
by
stream, Jack.
Sean from our friends at Wizard of the Coast, who is going to be with me talking about what we just saw. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Matthew. Great to see you.
Pleasure. We just saw the trailer here. I still have goosebumps. This is so amazing.
This is really
I
cool.
was saying earlier, I have inner child in me that's thrilled right now. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I'm 10 years old, and it's an absolute dream come true. So thank you so much for being a part of that.
Of course, yeah, my pleasure. I 10-year-old Sean wakes up every day realizing that he works at Wizards of the Coast. Dream
Yeah.
job. So we're super aligned on that.
So Dungeons & Dragons is probably one of the biggest gateways that people have had to how to craft stories, how to design games, how to create experiences for other people. We've seen it, of course, within the dev team. There's so many people who've got their first taste of designing games through Dungeons & Dragons. Have you seen this to be true with other developers that you've worked with?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I always say it's the easiest thing about my job is I never have to teach people what D&D is or what the brand is about, because when I'm working with the developer, I guarantee you the person that I'm talking to has played, and everybody on their team has played, or at the very least is like very aware of what the game is and what it entails. It makes my job very, very easy. You know, I always joke around, D&D is kind of this like the building block or like the connective tissue between game designers. You can be at a gaming convention and you're talking to other developers, and if you have nothing else in common, just start talking about D&D.
It's true. It's
Hey,
kind of
glad to
common
hear you're
language,
back
so
and
many
everything's
common
working, Jack.
references there. For me personally, like I said, it's a dream come true. I still play Dungeons and Dragons every week with my group of friends. I'm the forever DM in that group, and I know that there are a couple of other people on my team who were absolutely thrilled to be a part of this. What made sense for Wizard of the Coast to enter into this collaboration?
That's a great question. I think that exploring horror is always something that's really, really interested us. Dungeons and Dragons has dipped its toes in horror before. You know, we've got modules like Curse of Strahd. We've got a lot of different horror elements we've brought together in some of our monsters. Obviously, characters like Vecna have been super horror driven. So when the idea popped up on our radar, hey, you know, what do you think about working together with Behavior on a Dead by Daylight module? Like the light turned on instantly. I don't think anybody was there were no question marks. It was mostly just exclamation points. It's like, how do we do this the best, right? Like, let's find the coolest character, let's find the coolest setting, let's really make this a true sort of celebration of D&D inside of Dead by Daylight and make it a way that feels super native to that game.
Yeah, and you mentioned horror. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably think that their first thought when they think of Dungeons and Dragons is not necessarily horror, but there is quite a lot of potential for horror there. I mean, it is a very flexible medium to tell stories, and horror stories are some of the stories that will provoke the most intense emotions and reactions in players. So for us, it made sense. Yes.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to be.
I'm also
I
forever dungeon master box that you are.
I kind of mentioned this a bit earlier, where it's just like it's definitely. I think it just opens up a lot of opportunities for not straight horror.
You're probably doing something
licenses to come in, which I think is a really good thing.
And like you mentioned, Dungeons
I
and
think
Dragons
this is a good
just
gateway.
a really flexible system for telling stories. At the end of the day, the players and the dungeon masters, you're not fighting each other. You're just there telling a collaborative story about what happens. And horror is just a great tool to include in that box of storytelling. It's D&D hasn't always been, hey, we are a horror game, but the tools are there if you want to do it, and I think some of the best storytellers out there definitely implement those tools.
Yeah, there are many examples out there. Now, why Vecna? I mean, we've seen it in the trailer. He is an absolutely terrifying presence. I think that whether you're a survivor or a killer and you play with Vecna in that game, it's gonna be a really, really
welcome back,
experience.
Biz. Welcome back.
So tell me a
How
little
it go?
bit
We
why
had an
Vecna
internet
and why
issue.
it makes sense.
Slight internet issue.
For me, the main reason that Vecna was very clearly like on the top of the podium the entire time we were discussing potential killers is that Vecna has always had this horror movie monster vibe to him. I mean, as a lich, he's always had the ability to. You can even
and it's only the one time so far.
It might not be tomorrow.
Yep.
It might be a couple of years in the future, but like Vecna's always going to come back. He just has this real inevitability.
He
to
always
him, right?
comes back.
You know, it's. And the thing about D&D is very quickly in a D&D setting, your party becomes a group of powerful adventurers, right? You're defeating all these other monsters that, you know, like dragons and stuff. And then Vecna shows up and you're like, oh, we need to run away. Vecna's here. Like he's such a scary, inevitable threat in the universe that even his earliest appearances were just items with his name on them. And everybody was wondering, oh, who's this guy Vecna that's got this eye and this hand? And it was just like whispers of this ancient evil that was so powerful you couldn't even print a stat block for him because he was just that strong.
Yeah, it's the terrifying presence that few talk about, but if you've heard about him, it's probably already too late. It's true that it's got that absolute flavor, and he is.
I can understand that.
Has been part of the Dungeons and Dragons universe for almost 50 years now, right? He was there at the very, very beginning, like you said, as whispers, as just a note in there. But he does have a stat.
Oh shit! My chair has a pretty terrifying killer.
It's not ridiculous, but
not
it's
gonna lie.
So much power in those pages. Like,
I'd be scared running.
He is, like you said, inevitable, but also he is able to scare a party of level
Jason would
15
be cool.
adventurers
Jason would be
who
cool.
are technically almost unstoppable by that point, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It's always like I've lost quite a few player characters myself to
Yep.
Vecna, and Eve of Ruin. We've got the new book coming out, and as soon as you see Vecna, Eve of Ruin, I was like, oh, looks like I'm gonna lose a couple more.
Yeah. But that's part of the fun. That's writing stories with your friends. So before we let Yannick and Dave take us through the details of
Yes,
how
I'm very
we
curious
implemented
to
Vecna with the gameplay
character.
mechanics of Dead by Daylight, how we presented him to our players, I'm wondering if you have a message for the hardcore D&D fans out there who may not be familiar with Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I do actually, and it's try this chapter out, even if you don't play it. Like watch somebody stream it, because this chapter, it's a love letter to Dungeons and Dragons from a very passionate and very talented team of developers of Behavior. It was super obvious throughout the entire process that, from the sound design work to the animations and the modeling and I can't stress enough how easy it made the approvals process on our end, that all of this work came in very obviously driven by an incredibly high level of passion for Dungeons and Dragons. If you are a D&D fan, there's
Watch
really
me
cool Easter eggs
kill
in the map.
with you,
There's really
big
cool
bad
Easter
evil
eggs
guy.
all over the place. There's
Crazy.
a ton of love for D&D in this thing. And if you're a fan, there's something in here for you, I promise. Even if you don't think that horror is your thing, give it a try. It's super fun.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Seriously, it means the world to me. Now, I think we'll wrap this up for now. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today in our anniversary. And I hopefully will see you in the fog.
Alright, so let's see what they're gonna show us with how the killer actually works and like the power or whatnot. Let's hear them go over it. Because I'm very interested to see how they're gonna try and adapt such a powerful character from the source material into a game where you can be beaten by a single piece of wood. The fog ability. I wonder how that works.
Hey, hi, I'm not Dave. You're not Janik.
I'm not Janik.
No, we're quickly interrupting our D&D segment. There's a lot more. Stay tuned. Dave will be right where I am in just a
We've
second.
been interrupted.
To give you an update on cross progression. So this is a live show.
We got
We're having a
interrupted. I
live
didn't know this
TV
was gonna
moment
happen.
as we
Hell.
speak. So apologies. You might have noticed, even though I was dressed the same. Our segment with Derek that was just before was pre-recorded, and in fact, we played the wrong one. So we want to give you more details.
That's
on
funny.
cross progression.
They played the
So that's what we're gonna do. So take it away, Dork.
That's
So
hilarious.
cross progression is hands down one of the most requested features. Every single stream, every single post. You guys are wanting cross progression, and we're giving it to you later this summer.
Should have bought Dixie. These weak store brand plates are risky business.
Oh, I have a fucking ad going on? Huh? I love how I have an ad, but like, I don't even get to see the ad. What the fuck?
Dixie, make it right.
Gah?
Summer. Players will need to own the base game
What
on
the hell?
any platform that they're playing on and have a behavior account.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure you heard me talking
Yeah, I
about
know.
cross progression
That's
with an account. And you're like, what is she talking about?
Cross progression
but,
is huge.
Yeah, so make sure you
This
have
is
that,
huge, by the
and
way.
you'll
Absolutely
be able to
insane.
use cross progression later this summer. We do understand that the website is currently down because so many people are trying to get to the website and make their account, but we're working on it, and we'll have this to you shortly.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Just as a
know. That's gonna be
clarification,
huge for you.
In case we have a few folks in chat that aren't aware, Dead by Day. This is cross progression for console and PC. Dead by Daylight. We're not talking about Dead by Daylight mobile. It's really its own experience. If you've never played it, it's a different beast from the Dead by Daylight core, as we call it internally. Awesome. So along with the Twitch drops and a chance to get What the Fog for free, players now have another reason for their behavior account and another reason to crash our website. So like we said, bear with us.
Cross progression is
The
going to be
site
awesome.
will be brought back up
I
and
wonder
this
if there's
will
going to be anything for any like
regarding
you've
cross
gotten
progression,
this
though,
like
any
multiple times type
exceptions
thing.
about, in how the system's going to work.
Uh-oh.
Well,
exceptions.
while every platform will have cross progression, there will be a few exceptions to what can be shared between those platforms. But stay tuned. We'll have a full FAQ coming very soon so that you can go ahead and learn more about cross progression for Dead by Daylight.
Yep. And as mentioned, now we're going to pass it to Dave and Janik for some great deep details on our Dungeons and Dragons chapter.
Yes, I'm very excited about this. Let's see how they've adapted Vecna. Vecna Dead by Daylight. Swamp killer skins and achievements. I don't care about items or if I need to rank up my killer skin. Yeah, I mean if items can't cross over, that's like a whatever thing, right? As long as like the DLCs, the stuff you bought with actual money goes through, that's like the important part. Time is time. Alright.
Alright. Thank you, Dork, Eric, for this cross-progression information, just to prove that we are live. So we're super excited today to be able to talk about the Dungeon & Dragon chapter. I am Dave, creative director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm joined by my good friend, Yannick.
Hello, Yannick Never, principal game designer on Dead by Daylight. Today I'll be talking about all the intricacy of the gameplay on this chapter, but first a little mention. Dead by Daylight, 8 years, introducing Dungeon & Dragon. It's a big milestone for us, but we're not the only one hitting a special milestone.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that Dungeon & Dragon turns 50 this year. And we are super proud and happy to be part of the celebration. We just want to say that maybe when we turn 50, we do something else with you, Wizard of the Coast. Or maybe sooner.
Yeah, we'll probably be in retired home.
Yeah,
but
8 years
I'll be
of
glad
Dead by
to join the
Daylight.
party. So first, Dungeon & Dragon in Dead by Daylight. I have to be honest here. The first time you told me about what's going to be coming next, I was surprised because I'm a big horror fan, but when you think about horror, Dungeon & Dragon is not the first thing that comes to mind. But thinking about it more, I realized, no, wait, there's a lot of horror in Dungeon & Dragon.
Sure.
And Ravenloft being my favorite module.
Choice.
So like you really specifically focus on certain element of the brand. So please tell us about those pillars.
Yeah, so when we start a chapter, we always have a sandbox created so that we stay around some specific pillars, like you said. Of course, when we think Dungeons and Dragons, the first thing that comes to mind is a magical world, high fantasy, magical creatures, wizards, magic. All sort of things that don't necessarily fit exactly well into a horror setting. But because D&D is a world of imagination where we can create whatever we want, there's also a way to make it happen. So for us, the first pillar was to make sure that we had a good juxtaposition with fantasy, so fully embracing that type of content, but make it horrific as well. And like you've seen in the trailer, having a character like Vecna made perfectly sense for that horror setting.
Yeah.
The second pillar is creative role-playing. So in the image of Dungeon & Dragon, we wanted to make sure that players had a lot of agency, a lot of choices. So that goes from an amount of spells you can choose from in the power, which we'll talk about later, or even customization. So a way you can, kind of...
Wait. Are we going to be spell casting in the fog with Vecna?
We just wanted to make sure that we had a lot of gameplay choices in the DBD trials. And the last pillar we worked with is chaos. So that's actually one of our main pillar in Dead by Daylight. But a lot of what happens in Dungeon & Dragon.
I really need to see this.
You throw a dice, and with critical success, critical fails, and everything in between, you see the result and you adapt to it. So we wanted to recreate that feeling inside the Dead by Daylight trials as well.
Oh,
Dungeon & Dragon is really
I wonder if
about
these parks are
exploring
going to
the
give
fantasy
like
world, but also
Nick
be
Cage
chill
vibes
about
as well.
what's going to be the monster you're going to meet the next time.
By the
you
way,
open
ads are
door.
about to happen.
So
I cannot
let's talk
snooze
about
them any
that killer
longer.
you'll meet the next time you open the door. So of
Sorry
course,
about that.
Dungeons & Dragons has a lot of iconic monsters we could have chosen from, a lot of iconic villains as well. And with our friends at Wizard of the Coast, we've established that our next killer would be Vecna. Vecna is just a perfect fit for Dead by Daylight. He's a lich, so a powerful wizard that turned himself into undead.
We do get spells. That's goofy.
Villainry, is that even a word? I'm not sure. So he wanted to continue to do his horrible stuff for as long as he could. Vecna also has access to every spell in the books. So that was very interesting for us to create.
I want to be able to cast Fireball at 9th
we also
level.
have a survivor in the chapter. So the Bard.
Okay, so we're getting a Bard.
Very interesting class. There's many classes that we could have chosen from, but the Bard was really the one that fit the most into our horror setting. You know, for example, when we think
Interesting,
about a
interesting.
class like the Paladin, you think of the ability to turn the undead, magical sword.
All right, have
armors,
good dinner,
and
Jack.
all of this
Have a good day, man.
doesn't fit really well into the world of Dead by Daylight.
So we're getting a
The
bard.
bard with
That's
abilities like bardic
goofy.
inspiration, the ability to sing, to play musical instrument, to know lore, and even to insult the villain is just so on brand that it was a perfect fit. So that's why we chose the bard.
That's fair.
As you've seen in the image and the trailer, we're doing something special with the Survivor. It's akin to what we've done with Legion. So through the cosmetic customization, you'll be able to choose between two specific characters inside the same Survivor.
Oh, that's
So we'll
cool.
have the choice
Okay.
between Ice Tree,
So it's
female elf,
one
or
survivor,
Beramar, a human
but
male.
2 characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting, but when I was younger playing Dungeons and Dragon, like in my friends group, the bard was not really a class that people tend to play.
True.
Compared especially to other class that you had, but throughout times, like there's been many change and iteration on the class, and has now become like such popular class to play. Really fun now, definitely, and has become kind of an emblem to Dungeons and Dragon as much as a Red Dragon now.
Absolutely. Every party nowadays has a bard. And we've also seen a lot of bard love into other content that Dungeons and Dragons produce, like the movie, for example.
Yeah. So we have an undead wizard. We have a troubadour. Do we have a new map?
Absolutely. We're super proud to have a full chapter for the anniversary. And
Yes, sir.
shocking no one, the map is a dungeon. Absolutely. So in
The face he gives us is
Borgo
pretty good.
realm,
The
we
fact
have
we're getting a
new map
dungeon
with a
is
new building.
awesome.
So there is a top part set in the marvelous new lighting of the Borgo realm.
Yep.
And you can find this.
And it is in the Borgo realm, like
isolated
people were
tower in the
thinking it
middle.
might be, which is
You can
really
go
cool.
inside and go into an extensive dungeon underground, packed with surprises and Easter egg related to Dungeons and Dragons.
That's really
The
cool.
goal with this map is that we've imagined that Vecna, knowing about different realms and plane, now trapped into the realm of the entity, would find a place to make his own, his lair, and so that he can study where he is, the world, the entity, and potentially find a way to escape, maybe not. We are also introducing a new gameplay mechanic in this map called Passage.
What?
So these are basically doors, magical doors, which you can use to teleport from one area to the map to the next. And we think it's going to add a new interesting spice.
What?
Chases.
The map, the Easter egg.
The map just has. Huh? Survivors can teleport now? That's crazy.
Super fun. Like if you're a
That's
fan
gonna
of
be
Dungeons
so
and
fun to
Dragon,
use.
just exploring, you're gonna be thrilled to see all the small and the big one.
That's gonna be
on the
so
gameplay
fucking
side now
cool.
for Vecna.
Me and I'm
So
gonna
the way
juke
we
together
tackle
and
or
cross
approach,
the entire map.
the killer
Doors
is
instead
fun.
of. You're right, Tim. Yeah, it's the dimension doors. Yeah, that's it goes crazy
so we
hard,
look at
bro.
all like stats block and try to come up with
How you doing, Tim?
like the best spell that could be translated into game mechanic for us. And
Well, that's gonna be
also
goofy.
Make sure that
That's gonna be so
these
goofy.
will be like thrilling and exciting to use. But then, so definitely he's a spellcaster, a very powerful one. So the goal was to make him feel as such in our game. But like I was saying, magic, it's something that we have never really tackled, not
Yeah,
not
that's
that
fair.
way before. Something we've tried to stay away from, like our powers are really
I'm really
visceral or
curious to how
grounded as much as
spell
possible.
casting is gonna work.
It's something that, do you want to talk about a bit? Magic?
Yes, please. I hope some of our team colleagues are laughing right now. I kind of have a bad rep internally about magic. It's almost a taboo word that we can't use. But now making a D&D chapter, for sure we had to embrace magic. And of course there is a space for magic in our games, but it has to be taken with the right tone. So in this case we're talking
Okay.
necromancy, blood magic.
Necromancy and blood
of the
magic.
dead.
Ooh.
And there's a touch of
These are
realism.
some- these could be
and
really fun
visceralness
and
that
interesting.
We wanted to add to
This could
to
actually be
magic,
really cool power.
versus something more flashy like a magic projectile or a fireball, for example. There's also
I don't
something
care
quite
how
interesting out
small
of
the
Dungeons
room
and
is.
Dragons, and these are the utility spells. They're spells that are not used to kill or damage, but they're used in very creative ways. And we wanted to highlight that with the Lich, with Vecna.
Ooh, okay.
So that was our approach. Now, do you want to talk to us about the spell that we actually chosen?
Sure. So you
they
have
chosen one
access to
spell?
4 different types
Okay,
of spells.
4 different spells.
Pretty much any time they have their own individual cooldown.
Okay.
But so the first one is called Fly, a very popular, well-known Dungeons and Dragons spell in our game. It lifts up the
Fly?
killer, and you're pushed forward. Obviously faster, so it's really like the traversal aspect of the power. It lasts for a short amount of time, and it's gonna also end if you vault a pallet.
Okay, it doesn't
or
make you
a
go up in the
location.
air. You
And,
can't fly with it.
This is really useful
Weird.
to get closer to
Weird choice,
Survivor
but okay.
and get to the next gen as soon as possible. The next one is called Flight of the Dam, which is it's not really a Dungeons and Dragons spell. It's more connected to Vecna. It's actually an ability that he has. What it does is that it
He's
casts
got- he
5
just
sorry,
casts
different,
skeletons.
individual projectile, and then it shoots them in a cone radius effect in front of him. These projectiles
That's
pass
cool,
through
though.
obstacles. They don't go very far, but if they hit the survivor, they get damage instantly.
Okay.
It
So it's
might
an anti-loop.
sound, very powerful and easy to use, but it's not the case. Survivor have a lot of counter, but the spell can also be used to zone in this aspect, so you can also go for the basic M1 attack during that time.
Okay.
The third spell
We'll see how this is.
called Dispelling Sphere, which is actually it's a combination of different existing Dungeons and Dragons spell. We just felt it was more compelling to
Dispelling
combine
Sphere.
them into one spell. So what it does, you cast a large sphere in front of you, and that sphere moves slowly throughout the level. Survivor do not see that sphere, and if they get in contact with that sphere, they get revealed for a few seconds by Killer Instinct,
Okay.
and also have their magic items disabled for a minute.
The magic
And
items.
the last but not least spell is Mage Hand, very well
Mage
known.
Hand, okay.
Dungeons and Dragons spell. What it does in Dead by Daylight, you, as the killer, you can tag up a nearby pallet. And if the pallet is upward, it blocks the pallet for a few seconds. It cannot be interacted by Survivor. And if it's downward, it's lifted up for you, so you can fully pass without
That's
any
interesting.
obstacles.
It's a pallet
So
blocker.
the idea with this
That's
killer, he has
really
a lot of
goofy.
tools and tricks in his bag, and it's really about managing all the force spells, the cooldown, and try to
Anti-chase, like
activate
the
them
anti-loop
at the
using
right
is insane,
moment. So that's
honestly.
really how you're going to improve as a killer, is learning how to use them at the right time and be efficient with them.
So lots of strategic
That's
and tactical
insanely interesting.
choices here.
Correct.
So you've mentioned very quickly during the Dispel Sphere the magical item.
Did I? Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. So this is the new toy for Survivor. It's called magic items, but keep in mind it's not an actual items that they use. So this time, if you face Vecna, you're
Killer
gonna
item.
have Survivor gonna have 7 different chests that's gonna spawn throughout the level. Survivor go interact with those chests, and while during the opening of the chest, there's gonna be a D20 dice roll. Yes, it's Dungeons and Dragon. We couldn't do without the dice roll. So this
That's
dice roll will
insane.
determine the content of the chest. So if Survivor
That's
roll
insane.
from 2 to 4, they get a basic Dead by Daylight brown item. So
Better than nothing.
yeah, well, maybe that brown med kit might save your life. I don't know. But the fun part is when you roll from 5 to 19, that's when you get the magic items. And the way it works is that each survivor has an equipment slot, 2 equipment slots. They have the bracers and the boots. So there's 2 types of magic items.
Are you gonna wear
and
gear?
Each magic item is going to be randomly linked the first time you open the chest to one of the 4 Vecna spells. And so once they are equipped, each time the killer will cast the spell that is linked to one of your magic item, you're going to gain a passive bonus to help out.
What
kind
the
of,
fuck?
Avoid the spell or help you out against Vecna in general.
This is so cool.
To be more precise, so if you have bracers against the fly spell, you're going to see Vecna's aura during the traveling that while you use the spell. If you have a boots For example, against the Flight of the Dam, you see the aura of the projectile, very useful because the projectile goes through collision, and the best way to use that spell is through walls. If you have magic items against the Dispelling Sphere, survivors see the sphere, so they can juke and go around
What's the one for Mage
sphere
Hand?
as much as they can. And if you have a counter against the Mage Hand, you see the aura of the hand on the palette, and also gain a little aced effect. So that
there we go. I was
around
thinking that might be it, because I hope you be able to greet a loop
So it's
because
really
he's blocking
important
it.
to search those chests.
Yeah, correct.
That's really cool.
The way that we
Okay,
tackled
so
this,
the reason why this is like really huge, by the way, for stuff, right, is that the counterplay takes time. You have to go out of your way, go find one of these chests, interact with it instead of doing like a generator or something. You have to go out of your way for this, and then you get something that can help you, but you also don't get to control the exact part you're getting to counter. You're getting randomly assigned it. Meaning, you could be someone who's very good at looping, and you could end up getting the one that lets you be able to, like, see the sphere or see his aura, which is still helpful, but, like, won't be as great as if you got the one that can help you without. With, like, Mage Hand, if you plan on doing, like, a lot of looping, so you have to be, like, you have to still get lucky to get what it is you're aiming for and can't just force it. That's good.
The balance in this case is that we made sure that the magic items do not trunker the killer's power. It's made or balanced to face survivor who have them equipped. So if you don't get those, definitely the killer might feel a bit oppressive. So it's really up to survivor to get to those chests and equip them as soon as possible.
Right. And just to be clear, you can also equip a normal item with that. So you can have your flashlight, bracer, and boots.
Correct. It's a very different slot.
Two equipment
so everybody
slots
heard you
so
talk
cool.
about a lot of numbers here on the dice, but you've not mentioned the critical fail, 1, and critical success on the 20. For people that don't play D&D, these are like
so these are actually going to matter. This is going to be really
that can
cool.
happen in Dungeons and Dragons when you get that critical fail or that critical success. So what happens in Dead by Daylight when that happens?
Yes, so we have critical roll in the game. If you roll a 1, you get, a big nothing. Although I've heard sometimes people get a green key. I guess
that's
lucky like you. But I know
That
what
actually is
you
pretty
get
funny.
if you roll a 20. So anyone who's familiar with Vecna in the lore of Dungeons and Dragons, there are two very specific artifacts that exist that is called the Eye of Vecna and the Hand of Vecna, and we introduce them in our game. So you roll a 20, you get one of the two. You never know. But these works more like a normal item, so you have to pick them up and use them once. It's called attune, so you merge with the items, and
Attunement,
then
yeah.
you unlock
Attune
a
with the
very
magic item.
powerful ability up to like perk level. Yes, it's very strong. I guess you want to know.
But please
what it
do
is?
say.
Okay, sure. So if you attune with the Eye of Vecna, they use with lockers. So if you fast exit a locker, you're going to be unseen, unheard by the killer for 15 seconds, and on top of that, you gain a haste boost effect. And if you attune with the Hand of Vecna, you fast enter a locker and you're going to be teleported further down further locker.
Wow.
So,
Very powerful. I forgot the little details because they might sound super strong.
That's so fucking
said
cool.
like that, but they come with a cost. So to use them, you have to be full health. And once you use them, you instantly lose a health state. And also, at the end of the effect, you get revealed by Counter Instinct. So be very mindful the way you use them, because we've seen a lot of situations where it backfire at the survivor, and the killer has definitely a spell to help him out, get back at the survivor, and get the down.
It's very on brand with what a cursed item should be.
Indeed.
So thank you so much, Yannick.
Very
As you can see,
powerful.
there's
That teleport
a lot
one
of
could be
stuff
really
coming
interesting.
with Vecna. And we had no time today to talk about anything more about the killer perks or the survivor, but I have to say very quickly that the survivor perk will allow you to create illusions, to perform on the lute. You can even perform with other survivors to do the full melody. There's also a dice roll mechanic for one of the perks.
I'm so curious to see the
so
survivor
more
parts. They're going to be
after
really
the show,
interesting. I
you
think
can go
I
on our
like
website,
embracing
and get all of the
the
details
chaotic
you need.
aspects
Merci encore,
that you
for
can
all
really
the
see in
information,
D&D.
and
I think that's really cool
thank
to
you
see.
so much to all of you. Happy anniversary, and I'll
They're
be passing
embracing
it back
a lot
to
of the
Vic and Dork.
chaos, which I think is huge. Very interesting indeed. And we're getting a killer that has multiple things that they do because they have spells, which is going to be really interesting, and seeing how that plays. I'm very, very intrigued, though. Alright, I do need to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to pause again for a moment. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Do keep in mind, we are going to be checking out all of this stuff on the PTB, so... Alright, I'm back. So let's see what else they have for this stream. I'm so interested to see what the PTB is going to be like. I think it's going to be a really fun PTB, honestly.
Oh my god, Dungeons & Dragons and Dead by Daylight.
You are a pretty frequent DM yourself, right?
Yes, I do DM on occasion. Forever player, as they said in the interview. Well, no, forever DM.
Yeah.
Never a player. Please make me a player.
You must be so psyched.
So psyched. I'm so psyched. I'm so excited. I just cannot wait to see what we have in store and to go against Vecna.
Hopefully people have noticed your dice
Yeah,
necklace.
my nice D4. I got it. Okay. But yes, just like Dave said, don't forget to head over to deadbydaylight.com right after the show for the full breakdown on Vecna and all of his powers.
I'll be loading up the game for that.
You'll also be able to see the perks that we've got for him and our bard coming into the fog.
And also, don't forget to ask questions in the chat when you're not spamming nonsense garbage. Ask real questions, and we'll answer them later in the Q&A. You don't need to say claim. Please stop saying claim. You're not claiming anything by saying claim. Stop.
But we appreciate your enthusiasm. But next we're going to be, I'm going to be joined by Dave Richard back on the couch for him to walk us through the ever-expanding world of Dead by Daylight.
Okay, yeah, let's see what it is we're getting as like new additions to the world itself. I know we're gonna get info in the casting of Frank Stone, and there might be more info and other stuff. I don't know. And then obviously we want to stick to the end, see what any special reveals, as well as this actually might be talking about the next chapter. Wait, no, that's gonna be at the very end, where they're gonna be giving us a teaser for what to expect for our next chapter, which I think is super exciting because we don't know. We don't fully know what this is. I have a theory of what this is, obviously off of the leaks that we got, but that might not be what it is the teaser's for. Well, it might be what the teaser's for, so I guess we'll find out.
Hey, I'm over here now.
But still, it's exciting.
So I'm super excited for this part of the stream because not only do we get to talk about 2 upcoming projects within the world of Dead by Daylight, that being Supermassive's The Casting of Frank Stone, and an unnamed multiplayer PvE game by Midwinter, but we get to do it all with Dave Richard. So, Dave, can you please tell me why we chose these games to be the right games for us to expand the world of Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff going into that choice for sure. So first of all, we are super happy and grateful to have a community already there playing Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we listen to what they want to see, what they want to play. So that comes into the recipe of the choice we're going to make. We also want to make sure that we will create something new to experience, something that's completely out of what we are used to in Dead by Daylight. Mm-hmm. So that comes into the genre we want to create. Also, we want to interest new players into the world of Dead by Daylight. Some people that never heard of Dead by Daylight, but also some viewers that are interested about the world of DBD, but that don't play DBD because maybe it's not their style of game. So we want also these players to be with us and experience the world of Dead by Daylight.
And just like you were saying, with people being interested in the world of Dead by Daylight, as the creative director, why do you think there's so much interest in the lore of a multiplayer game that's based in action?
Well, it's been very important for us since day one when we started working on this project. The story and the narrative around everything we create. We want to make sure that every little component in DBD has a story and a reason to live in the universe. We take great care into making that happen. So, there's a lot of mysteries within mysteries, a lot of layers to our narrative, which I think are super interesting and players want to know more. So these games will allow us to discover these elements that we've seeded in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like every killer and every survivor in Dead by Daylight could have their own movie or their own game, really.
Yeah, they've got so much lore. It's really amazing to just dive into. And speaking of lore, I mean, this is something we want to expand on with the world of Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing that in one of our upcoming games, The Casting of Frank Stone. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Right, I can tell you a little bit. Yes. So, of course, there's different type of stories in games, right? There's games that have a static narrative that you experience. That's great. There's also games that the narrative is made very organically by the players, like DBD is a good example of that. The Casting of Frank Stone is somewhere in between, right? It's a game where there is multiple narrative, and based on the player choice, different things will happen, and based on their choice, different endings and different branching in the story will happen. So the Casting of Frank Stone is very interesting for us because it brings the origin of a killer and potentially survivors, and the players are able to play that for the first time. Some things that we are used to see as a lore or a bio or a total
Yeah, I
entry
think the
in
concept's
DBD
cool.
now will be
I don't
played.
know
It's
the
still
style
in
of
the
game.
Entities universe. It's still
Which is
very
gonna be
much
something
part
I'll
of
be
the
doing,
world of
but
DBD.
I think the
But
concept's
it's
gonna
going
be
to be out of the trials.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting take on our universe.
Okay, so we know that The Casting Frank Stone is still in that realm, but what about our other project?
So what is this other project?
Unnamed multiplayer PvE game. Is that also going to be taking place in the Entities realm?
Absolutely. So it is in the world of DBD. It is in the entity. And
In the
one cool thing
entity,
about the
okay.
entity is that we know very little about exactly what it is, but we do know that it's a living universe. It is huge, and we can't really comprehend everything that's happening within it. So we know that DBD trials are a way for the entity to feed. It's a very kind of organic process. So we can imagine that there are other parts in the entity that serves other purposes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
exactly what we want to explore. So that allows us to create new narrative, new ways to experience a game, new
that
way,
is true.
new
That is true.
Gameplay
It's
opportunity.
actually be really interesting.
New set of rules.
And now they're going to
So
come up with
these are things that we
how it's
talked
going to
about in the
make sense
past,
for different
and that we
functions
always
of
wanted to,
bodies, I guess.
explore. So that's exactly what we
Or
want
just
to do
functions
with
of stuff. Like,
this,
I'm very
game
interested
on
what the
title game. So in
what
a
the
way,
reasoning
the world of
is.
DBD that we've created is like a book with infinite pages. We can add new stories to it forever, hopefully.
Just keep on reading.
Oh yeah.
I need
Oh, well, you did talk about that in is there any gameplay that we'll be able to see?
That we'll be able to see. Well, yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, thank
Ooh,
you,
so we actually get
Dave,
to see
for
some
talking
gameplay.
us through that. But
That's
now
exciting.
I want to see the gameplay.
So I'm
Let's see
really,
the gameplay.
yeah. Especially if this is for the PvE one.
Hey everyone, I'm Audrey, lead producer at Midwinter Entertainment. Last year, we gave you a very small glimpse of a project we started working on set in the Dead by Daylight universe. I'm happy to say that we have more to share with you on this game codenamed Project T. Instead of showing you a close to final game with some polished gameplay, we wanted to let you in on the development process. Right now, Project T is a work in progress, more than a fully fledged game. Our goal is to craft an experience with all of you and create something that you would be eager to play.
I like the
Let's
the
hear
way it
more
all
about
looks.
Project T with our creative director.
But it looked like you had
Hey everyone.
guns, like
First,
a
I want to say
third-person
what an
shooter.
honor it is to be working in the Dead by
Which is
Daylight
crazy.
universe. We love DBD's multiplayer thrills, and its dark, mature setting brings just the right kind of tension and danger for a game like this. In Project T, you play as trespassers, rough and tumble characters who have been whisked away from their realities and trapped within the entity's realm. There, in a vast region called the Backwater, they discover they must work together if they're to have any chance of survival. And of course, they're not alone. The Backwater is home to horrific monstrosities known as the Thrall. These terrors come in many forms and have different deadly abilities.
Okay.
Their origins and nature are unclear, but they certainly don't take kindly to trespassers within their domain. To achieve your objectives, you'll have to battle the Thrall with every weapon at your disposal.
Yeah, it's a third-person shooter.
Project T is called the Backwater. It's a unique place, another twisted realm within the entity's grasp. You'll be eager to explore this familiar yet ominous world, and
I'm
it'll
here for it.
definitely give you the creeps.
Could be really fun, actually.
To add even more tension to your experience, we're building the Backwater as an ever-changing landscape, which offers a lot of possibilities gameplay-wise.
Ooh, yeah, that could be
To
very
navigate the Backwater, we're thinking of adding trucks in the game. Since it's a pretty big area, you would need a way to go from one point to another while escaping the hordes of Thrall. But there could be other uses for the truck. That's something we're thinking about. And we'd love to see what kind of ideas you might have. As DBD fans, we're
This
having
looks
a
so
lot of fun creating this
goofy.
new experience as part of the Dead by Daylight universe.
But, like,
DBD
in
is
such
all
a good
about horror,
way.
And we want to make sure we're crafting something that horror fans will appreciate, from the different biomes of the Backwater to the look of the Thrall.
Project T is still in early development, but that doesn't mean you'll have to wait another year to get more news.
Oh, apparently we're getting ads. Ad where we don't get to see stuff, which is the goofiest kind of ad. It just kind of sound. We get to hear an ad. They've suggested we listen to an ad. But I'll just talk over.
We're looking to get your opinions and share information, so we're creating a platform called the Insider Program. This is a place where all the players excited about this new take on the DBD universe can gather and be active participants in the development of the project. As an insider, you'll not only get exclusive information, but also in-game rewards and even the chance to join our closed play tests and give us your feedback. Join us to help
I'd
shape
love to
an
actually try this
experience
out.
you'd like to play and make Project T the best that it can be.
Project
See
T
you
looks like
soon.
it could be real fun.
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
What is that?
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Why do you hate Cedar Hills so much? Used to be like town.
Just as my stream crashed.
Ladies and
Damn,
gentlemen,
you just wanted to avoid
I
those ads
present-
that much. Damn.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
You can't shoot a movie in here. This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
Such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Everything's all right. Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
No!
There was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name?
I don't think the police ever found this place.
Fuck! Whoever did this might still be here. We can't stay, okay? We gotta go.
And cut.
So the Huntress's mask there for a moment. That was interesting.
When you make dangerous cinnamon, you walk a dangerous line.
This is the teaser for the casting of Frank
Oh
Stone.
my god, that was such a cool trailer.
Right? Some chills there.
Did I see
Frank
a hunting
Stone.
mask?
Bringing,
God.
bringing it. Murder Mill? Does that
Murder
seems
Mill?
familiar? Fans might know that one. Super cool. It's so cool to see the way that the DVD universe is expanding.
Oh yeah.
I want to mention Project T. You saw a mention of the Insider Program, so that's our team is there waiting for you on Discord. So you can join the Insider program to get up-to-date information on Project T and get involved in it and be part of the game's development. It's really the idea there is we're making the game with the community. So get in on the ground floor now.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Project T, like Eric said, we are taking this idea to a whole new level with making the game with you instead of just making it by ourselves.
I think it's cool that they're going to be like trying to take community feedback, especially if they do an actual good job. Behavior's done a pretty good job about that with normal DBDs, so I'm sure with this and the entire plan is we want to. They're probably going to do a good job with that.
Because that really helps us.
Yes. And so Project T is quite a ways off because, like I said, we actually want to make it with our players. But the casting of Frank Stone is right on the horizon. So Supermassive, as hopefully folks know in the chat, they're just an amazing developer of single-player narrative horror games. And now we're bringing Dead by Daylight into that genre. And it's just so cool to finally be there. And it looks
I still don't know if I'll play casting of Frank Stone just because
and polished and awesome.
The interactive movies and for games with gameplay.
A lot. So if you would do us a kindness, kindly give us a wish list, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, and speaking of Dead by Daylight, the PTB, I know a lot of you are itching to get into that. That will be at 1 p.m. as a reminder today instead of 12 p.m. So be ready to download that so you can go ahead and hop in and test out the new chapter.
I can't wait to see people's reactions to all the things that are
Oh,
in this
yeah. I cannot wait, especially for the locker one. I'm so excited for that one. But as we said, this is, we're getting pretty close to our live segment where it's going to be the live Q&A. So we'll have Justin, different Justin from Eric's Justin, come out to talk about this year's Twisted Masquerade in-game anniversary event.
Yeah, I want to hear the last couple things. I'll probably skip the live Q&A. Because I am itching to try it out and see how Vecna is, but I'm also going to want to see what it is for the 8th year as well as
this time I'm
teaser they want to drop.
Justin Banks, our senior product manager. Justin, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be back.
Yes, welcome back to the anniversary show. And what would an anniversary be without the Twisted Masquerade, right? So the Twisted Masquerade is back. It happens every year during our anniversary in-game.
8 years of Dead by Daylight.
What have you cooked up this year?
So this year we got some amazing stuff. Honestly, I think it's our best anniversary event yet. But before we get to it, we have what we call Before the Masquerade.
Yeah, it is pretty impressive,
actually.
That
is going to be something that actually starts.
They're going strong
stream,
too.
So for everyone who's watching, once
Before
this
the
is over,
Masquerade.
go
5 to 2.
play. And we've got lots
that
of really
and
cool stuff as a big thank you
Friday the
to all of
13th.
players. It's really stuff from all of DBD's history, and it includes a lot of presents.
I love presents. I know you love presents. Our community probably loves presents too.
I think
Who doesn't love presents?
So, the details about said presents. We've got lots of login rewards, so lots of currencies for players to earn just by logging in whichever day throughout all of this. We've also got 2 recolored outfits, one for Meg and one for the Huntress, that players can earn through each
Alan Wake.
Each week you'll be able to earn a
Yeah,
different
Alan
piece
Wake's
of
in
this,
the
so
game.
if you log in just once each of these initial 3 weeks, you'll get the full outfits. I think it's a really cool way to
He was the recent Paragraph Survivor that we got.
Each of these initial 3 weeks is
I really
gonna
want to
focus on
actually
a
play the
different
Alan
period
Wake
of
games.
DBD's history. So
wasn't
it's
even really familiar with
years.
the
What
series
that means
before we
is
came
that
into
we're gonna
DVD.
have map
But I want to give them a
boosts
shot.
and outfit sales of character outfits.
Looked like they could be pretty
that
fun.
were released during those years. So we really want to take you through this history with us. We want to celebrate the history of DBD.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I just need to get them eventually. It'll take
cool
time to
stuff
get
that
them though.
everyone's really gonna dig is we have some currency boosts.
money.
A different one for each
Currency
week during
boosts,
Before the
okay.
Masquerade. So for the first week, we have a blood feast. So 3 times the blood points.
Oh
During
shit!
week 2, we are gonna have 3 times the rift fragments. So if you want
Okay.
to progress towards the rift, this is a very good chance to do it.
Yeah,
And
and
during
then
week 3, we've got
Yuri
3
shards?
times the XP.
Ah,
So
XP.
if
No
you
Yuri
guys want to progress
shards.
to the rift, this is
Elbows
also
up.
good, but this is a really good chance to earn some iridescent shards.
Oh,
Damn.
XP
and then
would give
after
Yuri
D&D
shards, I guess.
releases,
Yeah, I guess.
The last week and a half we'll be doing double XP and double blood points, right?
Okay.
We're doubling down, yeah.
So everyone can play the new chapter.
That's cool.
They can get hyped for the Masquerade. They can nab some of the older anniversary charms as well. Is that true?
Exactly. So we want to give people a chance who haven't earned them during previous years, to celebrate the build up to the event itself by earning, like some really cool Masquerade crows or things like that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so what about the event itself?
So the event itself, now that we've tackled before the Masquerade, the big new thing that is coming for this year's Twisted Masquerade is the reveal of the host of the Masquerade, Trix herself. So players might have seen her hinted at during previous anniversary events or during outfit descriptions, referenced as the Mad Designer or Zizzletrix. So she's finally making her appearance. And throughout all of the event, we want to make it very clear, like, this is her party. She's everywhere.
Okay.
She's the entity's biggest fan, celebrating, holding this party in its honor. And she's not a playable character, so we want to make that very clear. She is there pushing everybody to engage and celebrate.
Right.
I love that. So does this mean we're going to see a lot more of her in the Twisted Masquerade?
Absolutely. So we have a lot of the UI that is themed. You might have seen some last year, so we've done a lot of updating for that.
Themed
We've got
UI,
Father
that's cool.
Campbell's Chapel coming back with the whole party taking place inside.
Yeah, right,
Some
using the chapel.
updated content in there to show that the party is progressing or dying slightly. Might find some corpses. Then, in addition to all that stuff really permeating the game, we've got the lobby, the loading screens. She's going to appear in trials. You will hear her laughing at you or cheering you on around the exit gates. There's really
That's
kind of
interesting.
That's going to appear.
That's actually really
everywhere,
interesting.
accentuating the gameplay. It's going to be amazing. Like we loved hearing all of the voice lines that we have had recorded for this.
That's actually really
With
cool.
all that stuff, like got a lot of really cool gameplay that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But one thing I wanted to mention is that all of our event gameplay now is going to take place within a separate event queue.
Oh!
So if you want some of the normal DBD, like in
So the
core
event
mode,
queue is
you
going to
can have
be its own
that. If you want the
queue.
event stuff, go over to the really cool event queue and take part of Trix's, Twisted Masquerade.
You know, I
have to say as well, if you go to the core mode, it's still going to have a lot of the decorations, so you get the vibe with the core experience.
So I think that the reason they're doing this is because some people do want to like really be able to check out the event stuff and like really properly experience it. And we've had many times where that's been ruined by other players just kind of being absolute shits. I mean, so I'm wondering if they're doing that just so that like in hopes to like try and cut down on that, and also just test out how like having a separate queue is gonna work. But also I think having like a thing that's going on the map and having like voice lines and that sort of interactivity is going to be very interesting to see.
And that's a really good
very
quality
curious
of life improvement over last year, right? Like giving players that option to choose. If they want to just do classic Dead by Daylight, they can with some extra flair on it, or they can choose the event queue. That's a nice improvement. So you mentioned it. So what are some of the gameplay changes that are coming with Trix?
So Trix is bringing what we call her bag of tricks to the party. She wants to spice things up. She wants everyone to have a lot of fun.
Okay.
So what we've got is that as a match progresses, one of a series of abilities, or sorry, one of the tricks, is going to be played on our players. And these are going to be
could be
things
goofy.
like giving everybody haste, giving people undetectable, spawning anniversary special chests or totems.
Okay.
Really cool stuff that's going to spice it up.
So
this is going to happen,
it's very chaotic. It's again embracing the
whenever
fun.
2 points are
This is
accumulated
awesome.
during a match. So at first I'd say one Trix actually takes place at the match start. Following that, whenever 2 points are accumulated from doing a gen, first hook, things like that, which each gives 1 point, that is then going to trigger another Trix to maximum of 5 during a match.
That's
So
really cool.
We want to really keep things interesting.
That's
When
actually
Trix
so cool.
Is actually activated. You're going to see Trix herself appear alongside or take the spot of one of the dancing marionettes. She's going to even deliver a line that hints at what has been played. So if you're not paying attention, she's going to give you this really cool audio cue.
Okay.
That's
This
awesome.
sounds
And so
really
in
cool,
addition to
actually.
all of that, I think we're also
And again-
doing some sort of update for the invitation mechanic.
And again, they're heavily embracing chaos and fun within this entire like stuff they've talked about. Within the Vecna chapter, within the event, with the 2v8. They're really, this year seems to be the year they're really heavily focusing on making things chaotic, fun, and very party-esque. And this is a great change. This is really going to spice up DBD for a lot of people and bring a lot of people back.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is huge.
So the invitations last year, we had players run around, gather those, and you could either spend it to use an ability while inside a chase, or escape with it to help you earn a mask. This year, there's no need to escape with it to earn a mask. That's a different thing.
Okay.
And we've even added outside of chase abilities to the invitation. So if you're someone
Ooh.
who doesn't necessarily want to always be chased by a killer,
This
or
is
wants
interesting.
to have a more diverse use for it, we've added that. So survivors can now go into quiet mode, so making a lot less noise, and can even do things like quickly enter a locker without alerting the killer.
Okay.
It's super useful to get out of that chase right away.
That's fantastic.
That's actually kind
or
of
if they're
nice.
nearby
Interesting.
and you don't want to alert them.
That's
For
actually
killers,
not
they
bad.
can now use an invitation to immediately send a downed survivor to a nearby hook.
Okay.
And as I can say from playtests, it's really fun.
I think the community's going to
That's
love
actually
that.
okay.
Can't wait
That's
for the-
actually huge because that's really good against certain builds too, right? Like imagine you just down someone at a pallet. Man, I don't know if like there's someone around with background player or someone saved the pallet. Just send them to the hook. That's actually really strong and is going to allow a lot of potential. That's really good.
play, but also I think there's challenges we've added so you can earn masks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So this year, earning all of the masks is going to be related to engaging with event challenges and earning event currency. So
Okay.
all of them are going
That's
to be
not
earned
bad.
like this. That's going to be how you earn most of the
I'm
rewards.
I'm actually really excited
and
for this.
Past masks and outfits that were earnable.
This sounds like
or
it might be
in the store
super
last year
fun.
Are also coming back. So if someone was not able to get those during previous years, those are all now going to be available inside the store for the duration of the event. And I have to say that we have also a licensed guest showing a mask this year, a Mr. Detective Tap.
Ooh.
Amazing.
A
That's so
licensed
cool.
mask is
Look
actually
Look at those
really
masks.
cool.
Those are fantastic.
There they are. Heck yes. Fantastic. Good lord. So it wouldn't be a party
They're
without
actually
lots
pretty
of
nice
rewards.
masks. I always
Can you
love
tell us
how
about
they do the masks. They
event
always look
tone?
really nice.
So we've got a few staples that are coming back that we've done and seen huge success with in the past for the event tome. One is the community challenges. So we know people love to play together towards earning things, so we've got a lot of those. So if people engage with the event, work towards those targets, hit their own milestones, I think they're going to earn some really pretty cool stuff. Also in the event tome is some really interesting lore about the observer discovering Trix's world. So if you want to know a little bit more about her, play those challenges, earn that lore. Then we've got some really cool stuff. I have to say the Twisted Masquerade is one of our favorite collections to work on every
It
single
is always a
year.
really cool.
As soon as the art team's concepts hit the table, or I guess the monitor screen these days, we're like enamored with them. Like, we love working on this collection.
Yeah, the masks always
this
look
year, we've
fucking
got 2
beautiful,
new 100%
honestly.
earnable outfits that you can earn through
And
the
the outfits
We have
always
one
also
for
pretty
Bill
cool.
Overbeck, another licensed guest. making
Ooh,
his appearance in
another
the Masquerade,
licensed one. That's actually
and
kind
one
of
for
cool.
the unknown, who is maybe trying to blend in
there
a
we
little
go.
bit at the party.
Successfully.
That's cool.
In addition to all
That's
that
just really
cool
cool.
stuff, we've
And a
got
new
some
outfit for
Trix-themed
Bill is
charms
honestly
and player
W.
cards that people can earn. Now, obviously with the Tap's mask making an appearance as a reward, there's someone who accompanies him. So if people check out the in-game store during the Twisted Masquerade, they'll be able to find a really cool event-themed outfit for the pig.
Yeah,
Now,
there
we
it
are
is.
huge fans of this. I mean,
That is actually really cool
it's
as
got
well.
so many touches from the Saw franchise in there. I think it's amazing.
I think it just is a shame that it's store
Hoping
only.
you'd say that. Amazing. So we've covered a lot. Are there any last?
But still, that's really
presents
cool.
for the
I love
players that
seeing
we mentioned?
licensed survivors get,
There's a lot
or, like
already,
licensed
but we got
killers
more.
and stuff.
So,
Get stuff.
same as previous years, we're giving out lots of daily rewards to players. So there's going to be lots of currencies, like more blood points, more rift fragments, more iridescent shards. We're going to have a huge login calendar throughout the entire event. People
Mhm.
are going to be earning stuff no matter what they do. And for the first time, that no matter when the player logs in, we're going to give them enough event currency to get a single reward from the event.
Ooh, that's
So as
cool.
soon as you
That's
log in,
good.
We want to get you started and start enjoying the party.
That's cool.
Love that.
Always a
Players are
guaranteed
gonna love
thing,
that.
no matter
Thank
what.
you,
That's
Justin, for your
good.
time and all that detail. So much detail. I hope people are psyched.
Honestly, that event,
just as a
Masquerade sounds
note,
really good.
The event in game starts June 13th, but the Before the Masquerade event actually starts now, right after this show, today. And there is one last thing that we have not mentioned. It's all part of this wrapper of celebration, and it actually ties back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
Yes. So very, very excited to say that we will be putting some Dungeons and Dragons Dead by Daylight dice. That's a lot of D's.
A lot.
Up for sale in the merch
Okay,
store.
that's
You
cool.
can pre-order it right now. It's not available. You can't get it right away, but you can get your pre-order in right away. And in fact,
That's
if
actually
you do
pretty
the
cool.
pre-order in the next 48 hours, you get a discount. super psyched about this. There's tons of Dungeons & Dragons fans within the office. I'm sure there are in the community as well. So why not put them together with a cool new set of dice? And
fitting for an anniversary.
that
Yeah,
is all
definitely.
we
Especially
have,
because both are
unfortunately.
having
Justin,
a
you're
bit. This is
done.
really cool.
Thank you for your time.
Honestly,
That's
this
awesome.
is some
Always
really
happy to
cool
be here.
stuff.
So we're going to toss it now to Dork for our live Q&A, and we'll bring it home. Take it away, Dork.
So, like I said, I want to skip past the Q&A, but they have something they said they want to announce at the end. So I wonder how far in at the end it is. Because they have, like, an ending teaser they said they wanted to end with. Uh-oh.
The very, very end. We have...
Let's see what the whole start of this is, because it might have been the thing. Oh, we've already passed it, so we'll find out.
All right, this is it. This is the end. You've made it to the end of the show. It's been a great show. It's been a long show, and we thank you for sticking with us. We had so much to tell you about, so we had to do it all. But thank you so much. And look who's here to join me on the couch over there, Mr. Matt Cote. Matt, welcome.
Thank you so very much.
Well, nice of you to make it at the end.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
eventually got here.
Yeah. Well, I was a little late. Had some surprises to work on. It's always something.
That's true. But I think all the surprises are wrapped up for now. Thank you again. Hopefully you'll join us on one of our upcoming streams. We're going to keep these rolling. Maybe you'll join us on one of our upcoming streams.
I'd be delighted.
Fantastic. And that's it. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful... yes?
I just want to say before we leave, so the people who have been with us until the very, very end, we have one last surprise for you.
Yeah.
We like to close the show with a surprise. It's a bit of a tradition nowadays. So this summer, we are going to be welcoming yet another legendary set of characters into the fog.
Dumb and Dumber?
I don't think we're supposed to say that. Featuring over... Featured in over 30 games, an animated series, an absolutely unforgettable soundtrack, and much, much more. We hope you are as excited as we are to welcome into the fog this classic franchise.
That basically just confirmed for me. Yeah, this is the other part of the leaks that we had confirmed, which is, yes, it is another license. It is Castlevania. Which is a full chapter we're getting, which I think is going to be really cool. I think it is actually going to be really cool. I've never actually played any of like the Castlevania games, but you know what? It's definitely a series I think is very fitting. So now we're going to swap here to gaming. I'm over here now. Hi. We're going to close this out, and we're going to load up the PTB. I'm honestly excited. The amount of good stuff they've announced within this, like, this live stream is insane. Like, legitimately, that is some insane stuff that they're announcing, and all of it's good, basically. There's, like, I'm not sitting here going, man, you know, this is really disappointing to anything. The event sounds like it's going to go crazy fun. Yeah, another game license in DBD, yeah. The end license is, you know, the last thing we had in the leaks a while ago, but it's still really cool for behavior. I think again Castlevania is going to be honestly awesome. When FNAF though, man, I wish. I so wish. I think it would be really cool if we can end up getting Five Nights at Freddy's into the fall. You know, that would be that's one of my, you know, licenses I'd love to really see brought in. But that's I'm gonna get chased by Frederick. Well, it probably wouldn't be Frederick von Fazbarrington III. It'd probably be Springtrap if they're gonna bring in anyone. All right, so let me make sure OBS is capturing Dead by Daylight. Is it actually gonna capture it or not? I need to find out. Ah, it's doing that funny. Why doesn't it like capturing things? My favorite. I love it when OBS is like, capture! Why'd I do that? That's peak was up for a day and then it died. I love, yeah, I know. So, here's the problem. This is why I hate, like, doing this because this is very problematic, and sometimes I have to actually literally end stream and restart it real quick because I have to relaunch OBS because swapping games is not easy for some reason. So I'm gonna be pausing stream for an absolute moment. Oh wait, it's catching it. Now it's capturing. Never mind. Don't need to pause stream. It's fine. We're not pausing. It's all chill. It's chill. Alright. So first we're going to go into customs here. So wait, is it? Yeah, okay. It is fully capturing. Everything I have is just a little behind. So, we're going to check out. We're going to go over the perks, by the way. If you guys are curious how we're going to do this, we're going to go over the power. We're going to read the power. Then we're going to read the perks for the killer. Then we're going to read the perks for the survivor. And then I'll probably do some killer gameplay against some, like, bots. If Felix wants to jump in and really fuck around as well, you know, they're more than welcome to. Anyone else who also wants to join as well. Like, I don't know if Nox, if you're even able to. But, yeah. So let's check out first the Lich Vecna. Who, yeah, he's, looking pretty nasty. Floating dagger, you know. Classic British person, if you ask me. So let's take a look at Shrine of Secrets. Oh, okay, you can just visit that here. Let's take a look at the power. To select spell, hold ability 1 to open the spell selection. Lists has 4 different spells. Mage Hand, which creates a magic hand that lifts down pallets or blocks upright pallets for 4 seconds. Flight of the Damned. Conjure 5 flying entities that pass through obstacles and injure survivors. Dispelling Sphere. Cast a moving invisible sphere that reveals survivors and temporarily will disable magic items. And Fly will briefly move faster, ignoring vaults and pallets. This gives them like a sort of, like, ability to go through stuff. It's very interesting. Got that British look. Oh, yeah. Well, look, I'm making the joke because it's great to make when you have a British audience. Special item is the, obviously, the Interloper, the Night Watch, the Archivist, and the Skyguard, right? Then, yeah. So, ingredients haste for 12 seconds. Alright, so we already had all this pretty well explained. So why don't we dive right into the 3 teachable perks of Vecna. That's not where I find the perks. I forgot. Shit, chat, I forgot. My brain ain't working. Oh, is it down here? No, it's not down here. Ah, shit, I'm being stupid. I'm being silly stupid. I thought it was here. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, I can play the Mori. Right, I guess let's take a look at the Mori, right? Oh, shit, not me and the boys. That's actually really cool, though. Bro, for real, just said, nah, you're becoming a banana now. That was the Mori. I love that. That was amazing. That was fucking hilarious. Can you see that again? Yeah, sure. We can see that again. Oh, you can see the corpse. It's bugging out a little. Defleshed. Wait, hold on. So, this is clearly still buggy. So, it's just... the corpse is still the... Yup. The more times we kill Jill, corpses just start piling up. Poor Jill. It's just... That's so goofy. That's fucking amazing, though. That's so goofy. See, I'm forgetting how to actually go, like, look at, like, the stuff. So I guess let's just search up Vecna here for his 3 teachable perks. Dark Arrogance. Increase the duration you are blinded by any means, and the duration of pallet stuns by 25%, but increase regular vault speed by 20%. So you're nerfing yourself by making so you're stunned longer and blinded longer, so you can vault faster. How interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know if I even say that's very worth it, but very interesting. Languid touch. When a survivor within 36 meters of you scares a crow, they get exhausted for 10 seconds. That's silly. Huh. That's very interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Because it's, I don't know. I guess the thing is, though, I'm wondering is, like, if you're in chase, who's going to scare the crow, you or the survivor? Because that might be problematic. Met with Lightborn and Endurance. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is, you're throwing 3 perks on, basically, for 2 of them to try and counteract 1 effect. Like, and I mean, it's basically a bamboozle. Like, it's like something you could do, like, mixed bamboozle with some other stuff. Obviously, it's going to be a bit more consistent, but, like, it's... I feel like it would just take up so much of a build just for 1 effect that is good, but not that good for it, you know? And I don't think you really need to run Lightborn, because honestly, being blinded for a bit longer isn't that bad if you know how to deal with blinds. And then Weave Attunement. You're so attuned to magical energies that you can sense even minor ripples around enchantments. When an item becomes depleted for the first time, it is dropped. You see the aura of dropped items. Survivors within 8 meters of dropped items have their auras revealed to you. When a survivor picks up an... Okay, so people could have run this with Franklin's for damn sure. Oof. This is going to be an annoying-ass fucking perk. I can already see this being just an absolute fucking nuisance to deal with. But interesting. I'd say none of these are going to be meta, but we might see stuff like Dark Arrogance and some goofy builds or whatnot. Why don't we take a look at the add-ons? I always do like an add-on pass as well, just really understanding the stuff. So increase the time made hand towards pallet by 1 second. Increase the distance of Flight of the Damned by 4 meters. Increase the duration of fly by 1 second. And when a survivor is revealed by Dispelling Sphere, reveal for an additional 1.5 seconds. This will decrease the time it takes for a mage hand to lift a pallet. Okay. Decrease the cooldown of all spells by 5 seconds. That's pretty huge, probably. Decrease the period which you can attack after casting Fly by 0.5 seconds. Okay. Reveals the aura of survivors nearly missed by Flight of the Damned for 3 seconds. That could mean if you like counterplay it, you have aura reading on it. That seems like it could actually be pretty good depending on how it works. Increase the size of Dispelling Sphere by 2 meters and its movement speed by 10%. Okay. Dispelling Sphere will cause exhausted. Reduce the main cooldown for your spells by 5 seconds each time you land a basic attack. Ooh. This could lead to a very interesting playstyle. I think that's actually really cool. Increase the number of entities created by Flight of the Damned by 1. That should make it a bigger hitbox. Very interesting indeed. Reduce terror radius by 8 meters while on fly. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Really and truly. Boots of Speed. Casting Mage Hand gains you 5% haste for 2 seconds. At 2 seconds, that's barely any time, but 5% haste. It will make differences, but honestly, I think it just does so little for you overall. It's not going to be that huge. Reveals the aura of survivors within 8 meters of a treasure chest for 3 seconds each time you cast a spell. That's not great. They need to be at a treasure chest when you cast the spell, and only lasts 3 seconds. That's shit. Applies Hemorrhage and Mangle. Survivors hit with a basic attack while holding a magic item. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Gonna attack for 12 seconds each time all of your spells are on cooldown at the same time. 12 seconds for all of your spells being on cooldown, which I feel like probably, I don't know how often it's gonna happen or how often you want that to happen, so I really can't say if that's any good. 2 treasure chests are guaranteed to roll 1 in the dice roll. Opening treasure chests grants the Oblivious status effect to survivors. That seems actually pretty strong in a way of like denial to the counterplay to the killer. So, that's very interesting. Probably going to rerun a lot. Any survivor that enters a Dispelling Sphere, screams and gains broken, using Mage Hand on a down pallet, breaks that pallet. That's incredibly strong. So first off, it turns Dispelling Sphere to a ranged attack that will inflict broken, meaning it probably will injure someone from the healthy status. Oh no, any injured. So if you throw that against injured, it'll stop them from healing. Never mind. But using Mage Hand to be able to break a down pallet instead of pick it up is really good. And using Fly pass through any vault locations. Basically, it's a bamboozle, but long as fuck. Goddamn. Lowers the number of spectral entities by 3 and makes them flag. That's interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay. And then obviously, you know, we have Borgo as the new map. So, so anyone who wants to be able to hop in and play against me trying out Vecna, you guys can join if you want. I'm gonna definitely be setting the map to the new map, the Forgotten Ruins. But I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I don't know if I saved those changes, but I need to be right back anyways. So, I'm going to be right back. I will see you guys in a moment. Ads are just happening too, so perfect timing, right? Perfect time. Alright. Alright. I can see that Felix has joined. So yeah, welcome in. Which after I do a couple rounds of Killer, I'll probably hop into some Survivor and we can, if you're like still on for that, Felix, we could probably play around a bit. I'm assuming no one else will be joining, so I guess I'll just start getting prepared. I'll run these 3 teachable perks. Even though I think some of these are not going to be great, I guess I kind of find out stuff. And then, I'll be done. Alright, cool. I guess I'm going to run, I'm running no add-ons for this first one. Like, no add-ons so I can see what the base power feels like. Before I start really, like, choosing add-ons I think are going to be good. And, like, after really getting to experience how he feels to play. And then let me make sure I start sending us to Borgo. Apply the changes. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's do this. By the way, feel free to play as... play as you want. I'm probably going to be like still testing stuff out, really understanding how the killer works. And bots are surprisingly, they always code the bots really well to like be insane about playing against the killers on first release. But I remember when trying to play against them with the unknown, it was like they just like dodge your ship. Wait, wait a minute. Does luck increase your odds for rolling a better roll on the D20? Oh, I didn't look at the survivor perks. I'm gonna need to look at this. Hold on. No, I didn't look at the survivor perks, so I'm gonna need to do that real quick before we do this, so I can understand the perks on the other side as well. I don't want to have them spoiled in the match. I want to like read them first. I'm a dumbass. Man, Felix, you're too good of a looper. You made me DC. Got my equals bugged. Now, hold on. I need a... Alright, so we have a survivor here. Because I'm an idiot and forgot to go over that at first. And I'm not going to even try and pronounce that. Too good. Yeah, exactly. So let's take a look at... Okay, so we have Bardic Inspiration. Press the ability 1 while standing and motionless to enter the performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds. And empower survivors within 16 meters. Roll a d20. This effect lasts for 60 seconds if the performance is completed. 1, you scream, but nothing happens. 2 to 10 is skill checks, give 1% progress. 11 to 19 is skill checks, give 2% progress. And 20 is skill checks, give 3%. So you're going to do this while someone's like working on a gen. So that they can do stuff and get more progress on skill. That's goofy. Not strong. Unless you're using it like incredibly coordinated. But then you're easy to be interrupted. Very interesting, honestly. And very chaotic. Alright, so we have Boon Illumination. That's not it. I just haven't seen that one before, really. Because, so that's just me. I've barely seen some of the stuff in previous because I haven't been playing DBD too much and not immediately recognizing it. So that's just me being goofy silly. Is this? That's inner focus. Plus some of these, like, no one ever, like, who uses inner focus? No one. So I was just making sure some of these aren't like, oh, this is definitely it. Mirrored Illusion. This perk activates after completing a total of 50%. Press the activate to... When next to a generator, totem, or chest or X-gate to spawn a static illusion, lasts 120 seconds. That's goofy. You just... Illusion. Is me. Just standing there. Then that actually adds in like an interesting thing of maybe to stand there and make the killer think you're an illusion. That could be very interesting. That could be very interesting. Still sight. After staying still for 4 seconds, this perk activates. Till you start moving, you will see the aura of the killer as well as all... Wow! I mean, that's not at all usable in Chase, but I guess that's kind of the point. That's goofy. That's very goofy. Alright. Back to this again. I have these equipped. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, so interesting, though. I really wonder if luck does impact the dice roll. There'll be some really goofy stuff. And of course, I'm gonna want to probably check out like most of like the animations or whatnot as well as we do the match. Maybe even having Felix do a couple of things for us to be able to make things smoother. But we'll see how things go. I'm very interested in this though. Alright, so we spawned on the outside this time. There's one of the chests already. Alright, so our basic M1. We just grab it and do, and then lunges, you know, hold it. Alright, yeah. So... This is us choosing the spell. Oh my god, that's goofy. So I think, alright, so this one is fly. Chat, I'd like to fly. Oh, I charged up then here, right? That's quite a while. Travel via passage. Alright, we're downstairs in the dungeon. Okay, so... Suppose I have a pretty long cooldown. Oh, I heard that. Hi there, bot. Oh wait, no, that's not a bot, that's Felix. It's the one actual person. Where you gonna go, Felix? Oh, apparently to everyone. Okay, so that's like the basic attack cooldown for successful. Alright, so what's the pickup? We just levitate you to our hand. Has like that same like choke kind of like Alien has, or Xenomorph. Alright, so throw you up. Again, just kind of levitate you off there. Pallet break. Oh shit, that actually looks really fucking cool. That actually looks really cool. Alright, so oh, hold on. I see you over there.
What to unravel them?
I missed. That actually looks really cool. It's super jump. Bro, why is this bot cop cornering my ass? What the hell? Bro, I think I lost the bot. Doing that, I think I literally lost the bot. Okay, so I can see how like spells are gonna be off on cooldown like quite a bit, quite often. Oh, I see scratch marks. I hear that. Oh, hi. Seems I just found you again. Damn crazy, I'm tunneling my friends. Alright, I want to try and use out some of these spells in chase. Oh no, I lost distance there. Nah. Nah. Nah, I'd win. Let's see. You're up and ready. You're fly. Which one are you? Flight of the Dead. Here we go. I completely missed that. Hi. No! Oh, my bad. Yaha. What's the break animation look like? Would you call spikes to the gen? Oh, that's kind of cool. Lock or grab. We don't even need Felix for that. W. Where are the hooks? Hooks? There's one over here. Down here looks That's fucking creepy. That's cool though. Look at that. The armor like... You watch this. That was really cool. Alright, so... I wonder if anyone's there. We'll just do that. You can't swap spells for a bit, which is a bit lengthy. Let's traverse the map. That's insane, that timing. Cast fly, that's fly. No, I want that one. I wanna funny you with Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's so goofy. That's so goofy. So this one is dispelling. I'm trying to see how I... Okay, so that just works like that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now... Oh, that didn't work. Oh, because they left. That would be why. Okay, so I see them because of the thing. Very interesting indeed. I see both of those. I know they teleport via that, but I might as well get some pressure against these bots. Bro, why is the bot going to the comp corner? So I wonder who's getting afflicted with the exhausted status effect. Oh, if that's kind of happening, I don't know if that's like playing much of a like effect on things. That's not what I meant to do. I hit the wrong one. Like, make sure you have the right ones really hard, surprisingly enough. And that orb feels very awkward to cast. Alright, someone fucked up over here. Nice. Honestly, this killer fear is very interesting because they have a bit of a lot of things. I thought the gen was Ripley, I'm gonna be honest with you. Didn't last long enough for me to really get the value out of that. This is an interesting loot. I just missed. I don't know how to aim that just yet.
Let us test Constantine.
I wonder if that will actually reach like down there. How is that not entity blocked before? She vaulted like 4 times. Dead-eyed! Nope. Let's throw them up here. Yeah, I'm trying to really figure out how to aim like the one. I'm right about here for one, so. Okay, this looks really interesting. Hi, Felix! That seems insanely good. That fly seems really good, honestly. Holy shit. That just nullified your speed boost, like, entirely. That was terrifying. That's nasty as fuck. Look, they really need to make the camera be able to move better with that. Oh wow, I got everyone here. I'm sorry, Felix, you might be dying because everyone's here. They tried to vault it. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna like get out of the area because literally everyone got distracted. I don't want Felix just to fucking die. So I'm like gonna go walk in this corner. I don't want the fact that all the bots grouped up in the worst consumable way possible to kill Felix. Please. Please! Oh, thank God. Thank God, okay. If nothing else, I want to more Felix myself, but I want that to be the last thing I do. So it's very height perspective. Does it actually go in the direction I aimed it?
You have made a huge mistake.
Off the record. Nah, I want this bot dead. Bro literally is like running to every teammate. Was that Felix trying to do the thing and rolling a nat 1 and screaming? Oh, they got Ripley up. I actually really like this character. They feel really fun to use. Other than a little bit of clunk here and there. It needs definitely to be tuned out. Hi. Oh, hi, Felix. I didn't mean to slash there. Oh, no. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, huh? There's nothing here, Felix. You got nothing. There's nothing here either. You're in a... Felix, you've won... You've gotten to a massive dead zone. There's not a pallet here either. Is there anything here either? Yeah. You have no resources, Felix. You got nothing. That's... It's closed! It's closed. Where you gonna go? I just... You know what? Understandable. Have a nice day. Trying around to set that up, just look back at this fiver and just starts playing a melody to ease me. You know what? It works. That's fucking amazing. That is fucking hilarious. I really want to get a land on with this. I was checking out like the entire map. It's a very beautiful map, like aesthetically. This map looks great aesthetically. Definitely a bit of a nightmare to understand how to traverse, but then the portals also make it pretty goofy. Oh. Why, hello there, Tap. That slows you down quite a bit. I don't even know if that mattered much. What the fuck, Tap? Bro, the grab! Eee, what the fuck? That's insane. And then what you do is like you send an orb like, where's the third gen? 1, 2. What? Am I insane? 1, 2. Oh! It's underneath me, that's what. I'm like, where's that third gen? Wait, could I hold that? It looked maybe holdable, hold on. I'm leaving you to get picked up, Felix. You get a little bit longer. It's gem break animation, which honestly the animations look really cool. I love just being able to drive a spike through something.
This one.
That's absolutely insane. Are you Moriable? You are Moriable, alright.
Your tail.
That's so cool, bro. Hi. I just zoomed past everyone.
From the dark.
I did not know there was a pallet there. Ah, shit, no, the bot's making me whiff, chat.
You will make a lovely blade.
Yeah, now you're just getting defleshed. You know, usually you like debone things before you hit it. No, I deflesh things. Become boner. I love it. Bro, I love it. That shit is too fucking goofy. Michaela. I don't have anything for this.
Manipulate.
This one's got strong. Hold on. Oh, zone away from it like that. She didn't go for it. I figured she would. Alright, well. And now you become Bones too. And then Felix, I'm coming for you. But I want to get some loops out of you. I really want to try and understand the one spell I have. Try and learn it a bit more. Bro, I actually really like this killer though. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna see any more loops out of you. Interesting, interesting. I actually really find the power interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go again, and I'm gonna actually run, I'm gonna try and come up with a build I think would be good for Vecna. Starting with perks and add-ons here. So the first add-on I wanted to grab that I thought was going to be pretty good is... Okay, so obviously running one that makes you be able to do more spells is going to be super interesting. However, the period you can't attack after fly I think is good. And then... this one, the remaining cooldowns of your base spells are all down by 5 seconds every M1. I think it's going to be really good. Or you could obviously run this with this to have really quick spells getting a lot of them. So actually I'm going to run that now to try and get more spells off. Now that means I want to come up with a build that I think is going to be good for Vecna's power. Now Vecna's thing doesn't do aura reading, but it does do killer instinct. And that's really all it really does. And temporary disables magic items, right? But it doesn't tell you how long. Fly is actually pretty good for map mobility. That lets you be able to lift that, and then... I don't know. What puck's going to be good for you? Is Vecna. I don't know. We're trying to cook up a build that I think is going to work well and synergize well with Vecna's power. Seems 3 of the 4 things are good, but one of them, honestly, the orb, other than give you like maybe some slight info, it just doesn't matter much. Get me? I just don't feel like you can utilize that information terribly effectively.
The wheels are in motion.
Yeah? Are they now? I could try and do a goofy build like some of these stuff, you know, and like just try and... Okay, so, you know, Dark Arrogance seems very interesting, so we could mix this with Bamboozle for lightning fast vaults, always at a 35%. Then we could do, it's the one Chucky perk. Yeah, Hex 2 can play, just because it would be silly. And then throw him for the last perk. What should I throw in for that last perk? You know, something to also help out with dealing with power. You can throw in Dissolution to see if that's good. I want to run this to try and get as many spells off to really understand how some of the spells function. Felix, you better not be cheating looking at my build. Figuring out how you're going to counterplay it ahead of time. I'll be real disappointed with you if you are. No. Alright, let's see how this goes. Honestly, if I just find Felix, I might just literally commit to him and just try and get some loops in and just like try and use the stuff I have to just end those chases. Really understand how to use the killer. But obviously if I get them to like Death Hook, I'll just kind of keep leaving them and go off and kill others. Because I don't want to like just get Felix out and then have them spectate me killing bots. Like, bro, that's your boring. You know? Right, all spells are on a cooldown to begin with. 5 seconds off is meaning every spell is gonna start early. Hi there.
Manipulate.
Dissolution helping out there. By breaking the pallet force as well. The reason I picked Dissolution because I think I was synergized well with my ability to block and like pick up pallets.
Arcane secrets.
I saw scratch marks and then I thought I saw something over here. Ah! They had smacked my ass. Damn. What the fuck the bot doing? The bots do not know how to play around Dissolution, understood. I thought bots would be better than that. So do like these portals just randomly decide to work sometimes?
I will make you suffer for that.
What was that? What happened? Oh, I think someone... Oh, Felix rolled a d20. I see. Felix. I see you used the funny. Block them from being able to do it. Can't catch up really though. Well, I can't do much of anything here. Unless the bot does that and then I whip. The whip was intended, it was a dead hard bait, obviously. I hear your ass, Felix. Oh, there's a hook right here. What? Huh? What? Why does it what? That's not what I wanted to do. Well, shit. I'm so confused to why it did the trap. That's didn't fix at all. I didn't see the killer instinct. Am I just dumb? Was I just dumb for that one? Was I looking straight at like the killer instinct, just not seeing it? That's insane. I'm gonna run across everyone, but It's not good enough.
Made a huge mistake.
I feel like the picking, like, block in the palette isn't very good. It doesn't last long enough. And it doesn't feel really impactful. Like, because it slows you down enough where they just make that distance back.
A suitable sacrifice.
How do I get out of here? Oh, here. Oh, not this one. My bad. God, that lockster came for so long doing that. They really need to fix that. Hi, Michaela. That is too high up. That is way too high up. This character is very complex. The smoke cooldown ones I think are going to be huge. That is kind of goofy how that worked. We got the teleport up here, so we're gonna take this. Help us traverse things better. Hi there, Felix. No, 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 no! You don't make that! What the Ripley doing? What's the Ripley doing? Nice death hard, bro. That dead hold was insane. That was the best dead hold I've ever seen in my life, honestly. You can crouch it. Understood, I see. That's why the one mentions lower to the ground. I guess it's a buff. Because it makes it you can't crouch it. Oh, there's a pallet here. I didn't even realize that. God, that stun animation is pretty long, yeah. Alright, Tap. Perish. You will be turned to bones. There's a skeleton inside you, and he wants to be free, damn it! And now he's free. How'd they not get noticed? I guess that's how. Hi, Michaela. I think you're moreable. That's goofy. Oh, recover artifact. Oh! That's so cool. If you have an artifact, you get a special Mori animation. Oh, what the fuck? What were you doing in the basement? What were you cooking? Guy with that one. I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better. This Ellen Ripley better come and save you, though. I'm just hanging out down here.
Buried beneath.
Orb. Shit, they probably took that. Yeah, they did. Are they all the way over here? Classic bot, bro. Hop in a locker. Alright. There's a skeleton inside of you. Freddy wants to be free. Oh, not the YouTube censorship. Oh, wait, no, we gotta see it anyways. I was like, not the YouTube censorship, Pello. So I wonder if it can just spawn anywhere. I guess so. It's always on Felix. So I guess, Felix, if you're listening, if you wanted to join call in server real quick, in Gaming 1, that would be great. It'd be perfect even. If you wanted to, obviously. Ah! Blast bottle. Oh, what the? Hi there.
Hi.
So, how do you feel? How do you feel about him?
No, I'm really enjoying this PTB. I'm having so much fucking fun with it.
He seems very interesting.
He does. I feel like, yeah, I think he has like a decent skill cap. I can master.
I feel like his orb needs some changes. The end lag to starting it, to being able to even look around is fucking crazy. It's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that...
And,
I mean...
the orb just doesn't feel very strong in its current form.
No.
It's very slow. Its distance isn't very clear to how it goes. At least it's aimable. And then it just gives Killer Instinct, which is like, eh. So I feel like the orb could use some buffs. His fly seems really good for catching up.
It does, because you can get some really good distance, and I think when you don't have like an add-on or something, like the cooldown can hinder you.
Yeah. But easily, like, 1 to 2 cooldown add-ons, which do exist, can easily just help with that quite a lot. And it's good for chase as well. Like, literally, you hit someone, they speed boost away, you just fly. Me, I got a speed boost too, bitch.
It's like, ha, I can catch up to you.
So, but it's not like spammable or super oppressive. So it's not like it's like Blight or something where it's just constant.
Oh yeah.
So you have to trade it between using it for map traversal or using it for chase. Mage Hand feels a bit underwhelming. Picking up a pallet can be kind of funny, but blocking it seems almost useless. Unless,
it does.
like, literally the slowdown that you get for doing it, and even afterwards, to the time it lasts. I've not made a pallet where, like, it felt like blocking it made a difference.
No, and when you're going up against, like, really skilled players who, let's say, like, give it time, like, when the chapter's been out for a decent time, that might not become handy, when players can just know how to loop a pallet and like not drop it.
Exactly. Like it's for so little time. Picking up a pallet seems goofy because it's both advantageous for sometimes just like catching like on certain god pallets. Man, I don't feel like dealing with it now. Pick this shit up, get it out of my way. But at the same time, it just means you're giving that resource for them to use later.
Yeah, so it's like a risk versus reward.
But they definitely need to, I think, buff it at least slightly. And then his ranged attack physic does have counterplay by causing them to have to crouch for it, which is fair enough. Is it aimable? I just need to figure out if it's like aimable up or... I guess the problem is, though, like, anytime they use it, you just crouch, but then it does slow them down a bit, so it gives you a chance to catch up. But then you're also slowed for activating it, so I don't know about that. It's a bit wishy-washy.
It's a bit, yeah, and at least this is a PTB, so we can have, like, a couple of weeks.
But Fly is great. Fly is by far his strongest spell, in my opinion. Without a doubt.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, honestly, like, you can just catch up, like, an instant, and it has a cooldown, which is not oppressive.
Right, I don't know if it was you or it was a bot, but I remember on the first game, I think I just hit them, just instantly hit Fly, and was like, oh, I'm just right behind you again, hi!
So, it was so funny. You know what, I can't open the store, you know what, I'm just gonna do a little ditty for you. And you're like, oh, fine. It was so funny watching you on my second monitor. Absolutely crack yourself. I'm like...
It's because I turned around to go fucking put the orb 2 seconds, like, turn around and just playing music. I just wasn't expecting it.
It's such a goofy animation. No, the animation's so goofy. It's like when you look at their face, like their teeth is showing.
Okay. Did you want to try out, in customs here, trying out Vector?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. I'll try out the 3 new perks. I'm not putting in this fucking survivor's name though. Like, fuck. Fuck that. It is one of the names of all times. Alright, so let's see. I wonder what other. I'm gonna try and figure out what other perk. You can stay and call if you want, by the way.
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay.
I'm just concentrating. It's like, oh, what
no,
should
that's
I
fair. I
bring?
need to figure out what is the last perk I want to bring with this for this.
Where's my...
Oh, I know. That's gonna be the last one I bring. All right. And then for an item. Huh. What item do I want to bring? I'll bring that. You know, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Whenever you're ready. But yeah, Vecna seems very interesting so far. As they, like you said, they don't feel too oppressed. My internet probably did a funny...
Because I turned around, saw your stream just die, I'm like,
Yes, sir! Yep. Classic internet issues. Yeah, no, what I said was that, if you can still hear me. I'm good now.
I can still hear you.
But what I said was that I'll probably, after today's stream, either today or tomorrow, record my initial thoughts on the killer and like go over everything I feel, at least on the playing end. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna want to play around this PTB. Now seems like the best time, literally, like with all the stuff they announced with the anniversary stuff. Like now is the best time to get back into playing DBD, in my opinion. They're embracing so much chaos and fun, which is gonna be such a nice breath of fresh air from the kind of
typical monotony.
Yeah, the typical monotony and like mentality that DBD's kind of gone for a while of win-win-win. You know, just like try my absolute hardest.
Yeah, because like, this is because Dead by Daylight's just kind of just been on the back burner now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get back into it.
I've been playing Elden Ring, so.
Yeah, bro, Elden Ring looks. Oh my god, bro, I've been having so much fun with it. It is. It's so good.
Oh, it's like, oh, I have the money. You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, no, definitely worth the money.
Fuck it.
Most certainly worth the money. Gotta get you. I haven't played this game in ages, bro. What? Why does something light up there for a moment? Okay, so the treasure chests are...
Oh.
What the... The Mimic! What?
He got trapped by a Mimic!
The Mimics are there! Ooh, that's so cool. No, that's a cool-ass mechanic. It doesn't even harm you. It literally just fucking trolls you. That's amazing. Because they didn't want to give it, like, anything more fucking powerful, like a way to just randomly get rid of house states.
Oh, that's an interesting little shortcut I can take. What?
What?
Look, there's a part of the map, like, I can just hover over and I'm like, oh, well, that's a...
Okay.
Okay.
It's fair enough.
Oh, this map is dark.
Oh. Alright, sure, why not? I'll grab those. Hi. Oh, hubris. Interesting. You don't like getting stunned. Ah, End Fury. Spicy. You do not like being stunned. You are the
I'm
anti-stun.
like, you know what? I'm going for a fun build. It's like, haha, pallets go bye-bye. Bitch.
So you have End Fury and interesting.
That way.
I like the different colors that come out of the chest too. That's cool.
It shows you, yeah, because it shows you like. Oh, wait for someone.
Classic bot gaming, honestly.
I know, we love the bots in this. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, someone hadn't grabbed the item out of the fucking... That's insane. Someone, they opened a chest and just didn't grab the item.
We love the bots.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right, Alan. Nice. Walking straight into a hook.
What? Why is my flashlight not working? What the hell? Go? Alright, well,
hello.
I couldn't even
hello.
I couldn't use my flashlight. Nah, I'd crouch those.
Bitch.
Lost me, did you?
Oh, I kinda did. I kinda did.
No. I don't think I'm making any. That loop was ass, by the way. There wasn't anything to it.
Yeah, like some
I was
of the loops
expecting
are
a
like...
window. There was like no windows, no nothing. These loops are really goofy. There's nothing here! There's no map! There's no...
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Oh, almost. Bro, there's like nothing. It's a dead zone. What the hell?
Yeah, I know, some of the fucking things are like, what is this? Debs, what the fuck are you smoking? It's like when you were chasing me like previous, I'm like, what the fuck is this loop?
Which time? I remember one time where I just chased you like all the way to Shacks going, this is a dead zone, you're running more into my dead zone.
Yeah, there's like, oh, this is a fucking dead zone. Oh, look at this fucking dead zone. Thanks, game.
Yeah, I broke like, I don't know, 4 pallets, and then there was nothing in that entire area ever.
I just want to see what this looks like coming down the stairs.
Oh my god, that is horrifying, bro! That is terrifying! That smile! It's so funny, bro!
I kind of did warn you, like, yeah, the smile is,
one of the things of all time.
I hit the fucking edge of a window, what the fuck, game?
Oh, that's goofy. Bro, what the hell was this sandbagging that shit, Alan Wake? What the fuck? Bro literally walked his happy ass to me.
You know what, I'm not gonna have to do this.
I know, but it's just, what the hell?
Unfair shit. Alan Wake. Instead of a writer, he's a fucking sandbagger.
Wait, so how does this illusion park work? I thought you had to do a generator to get it up.
Yeah, you have to do like 50% of a...
It didn't even start filling when I was working on this jet. Oh, that's why the flashlight wasn't working. It's right click, not left click. Duh. So not only did my park not start filling up, but now my kid... Oh, I rolled a nat 1 in there.
Yeah, I heard you scream.
Bro, I hit it, started moving instantly, just... Yeah, my park hasn't, like, I don't know if it's like shadow filling up or what.
I think it is shadow filling up, because if you see the...
Because that's the cooldown for the other one's what's going down, but it's just like not being touched.
There we go.
Are you downed tap? I see. Bro, looking at it is like up the ore. Ah, there we go. Now it's up. Yeah, just its progress is a little bugged. I see.
Yeah, like I was like, is my thing bugged? Or like, it's like.
Oh. Hello there. Jump scare.
Just wiggle out. Just wiggle out. Just fucking wiggle out. You're not gonna die on my hand, yet.
Elf jump scare, bro. I love these.
It's like I was just gonna go through there. I'm like, huh?
No, not yet. Oh no, I'm exposed. Whatever, what I do.
Oh,
Run to a dead zone. Apparently, there's nothing here. What is this loop? What is this shit, bro?
Yeah,
There's just nothing anywhere.
Like honestly, these loops are like, what is this?
Yes, sir. So, all right, how do I do this? So if you hit it, basically immediately cancel it. It's a little goofy. Okay.
So Michaela just fucking left.
Yes, sir.
It's like it's like I'm
Michaela
here.
just said, "I'm at it." So how does this work?
Oh, and there goes top.
How does the illusion park work?
I think you have to be like next to like a gen, a totem, or exit and then.
I can't just do it anywhere. Bro, if you could do it anywhere, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just standing here.
I don't think it works for the end game because like this exit, it's not even let me do it. This
Yeah,
exit.
I don't think.
You did not like my pebble. You are not a Pebble gamer.
I'm not a Pebble. I was like, oh, but Alan's dead.
Not a Pebble gamer. Did not respect the Pebble.
I'm like, oh, I know what you're trying to do. It's like, oh, what's this illusion perk do? What does it do? I'm like, oh, you've got to have Pebble.
Yeah, no, it didn't work though. I couldn't set down the illusion anywhere.
Yeah, because you have to be just like, because I was trying it like first match, and I wanted to try and get you out, like, oh, catch you out, like, oh, look, I'm doing this gen. Actually, I am not.
Exactly. Alright.
Just like,
I've swapped up my build a bit, running some goofy shenanigans.
oh, you're going all goofy. Alright.
We love goofy here.
Right.
Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna make it even slightly goofier with, there we go. Done.
Right, let's see, let's get... No way, I can just do that. Do that, and then...
Yeah, I need to really, at some point in time, just, like, sink some blood points in the characters I have not, like, played or really leveled up, so I can get all the stuff for them under my...
Oh, yeah.
Because I have, like, none of that shit, bro.
Because I think... With the rank reset, I was like, okay, it came out, like, after rank reset, so this is good. So it's like...
Yeah.
It transferred over from live to this, so I was like, okay, I can, you know...
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, for me, it's lodged on, like, normal servers as well. Like, because I haven't played with some of the characters. Because I haven't really been doing a lot of DBD recently. But honestly, like I said, with the anniversary, with 2v8, this chapter, and all of its goofy shenanigans, they're just... I think they're really embracing what makes the game fun again.
Oh, yeah, because they did say, like, oh, we're embracing chaos this,
Yeah. I mean, that's what made the Nick Cage chapter so fucking goofy. It's just... None of the perks are specifically great or overpowered, but some are just utterly silly.
Oh, yeah.
I think Bardic Inspiration, my problem with that... I don't see that one being used. Honestly, I only see, like, one perk on the Survivor and truly being used, and that's the Illusion perk. I think that one's going to be a fun one that people are going to run. Just for some silly stuff. I don't see Bardic Inspiration really being run too much because it's too much relying on your teammates to be good at doing generators, and if you really want the value out of it, you have to group up so much for it.
Wait, I know.
And then the third perk. I don't know. I think they're all very interesting though, and just silly in general. I mean, Vector's perks aren't anything too special either, in my opinion. Being able to make your stuns longer is real silly though. Ah yes, stun me longer.
It's like, do that.
Alright, I need to go to the bathroom.
No worries.
Quick, so, I'll be right back.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one.
I'm back.
Oh, have you? Oh, yeah. Have you seen the fucking skybox for this map? There's a fucking eclipse.
Yeah, I haven't actually done too much looking up. I can do that when I spawn in. But no, I think I love the visual changes for this embargo and how they've completely redone the map to just be way better looking.
Yeah, it's just red. It's like, what
instead of
I can't see.
Yes, sir. You remind me of the Deathling with your terror radius.
Yeah. Because it's quite different, but similar.
Yeah, I need a after like. Oh, someone grabbed your hand.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a different animation for it to kill you with that, like with the relic.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It's actually really cool. It's like a Pyramid Head Moid, a lot faster. Which I think is just a slight cool mechanic that adds to really nothing much, but just being cool.
Like the animations for Vecna is just so cool.
Agreed.
The effort they put into this. Oh! And I also did hear that apparently Matt Mercer is a Vecna.
That's cool. If he's the voice actor, fuck, that's real cool.
And honestly, it does sound like him, so I'm like, oh. What is... Oh,
Did not like that.
Oh, hello.
Hi. That's not what I wanted to do.
What? He kind of confused me for a moment.
Ah, shit, you're from that direction. No, red stain made that a bit low to tell which direction you came from. I was hoping you went that way. I mean, I was fucked either way. Like, I mean, I fucking vaulted the locker instead of the window. Like,
the tricky locker. Ahaha.
You paid that locker. I know it. Don't think you're fooling me.
No,
But you,
I hired it.
did you like my
That was funny. That was funny.
Swing, click, leaves. When I saw the opportunity with the porter being right there too, I just knew I had to go for it right then and there.
Michaela, you're in the fucking dead zone, bitch.
Oh, the entire map? Bro, next map, like, I'm gonna do one more. I'm bringing windows, just so I can fucking figure out what the shit is on this map.
Oh, yeah, because where the hell is everything?
Because, like, there's nothing, bro.
No.
No?
Jumping to play a little bit.
Yes, sir. I'm doing shit.
Oh, that was a... No. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shitty palette mind games go, bro.
It's like, ooh, just out about gaming each other. It's like, ooh.
The average DBD mind game, aka will I, won't I?
Will I, won't I? Will I, won't I? Just see someone here.
No. You don't see that bot standing there.
Oh
being
my god,
bots.
the body block of the bench.
They did for real just say, nah.
Literally like the body block. Excuse me, what the fuck? I went through the fucking thing.
That is top tier.
That is hackery on a whole new level.
Wait, did it not let you come back through either?
No!
That's amazing.
Oh,
do you like this survival orgy going on here?
The fucking body block of the century! Oh!
So what is going on with your terror radius? You have something that's goofy. No. Yeah, there's like nothing around here, so I'm pretty.
Yeah, it's just a dead zone.
I'm running into stuff. Help! No. Thank you for giving me the pallet back, though.
Well, that worked.
That worked because I didn't know what you were doing, and then those came through. I got all goofy.
You're gonna survive again. Because it's like, I'm not killing you on the first go, because that'll be boring.
Exactly, it's what I said whenever I'd get you. I like, then you just left spectating a fucking match of bots, and who wants that?
No, no one wants that. It's boring.
Exactly. And now you just like lose your terror radius. You have Tinkerer? Is that what it is? Do you have the Tinkster? Don't be a mimic. Oh man. Wow, I love that. I've not gotten anything, but I see your aura during fly. Wow, this bitch ass won't fucking. Yeah, every time, literally every single time.
But like the loops down here is like, what are like these loops are better than the ones upstairs? Like what?
Yeah, I think like upstairs is fucking. All right. I guess I will just knock a heal.
It's like, well, guess I'm fucked.
Oh, because incline, I couldn't crouch that. Oh well, shit. That makes
wasn't
sense.
Supposed to happen.
Yeah, time just coming running and I'm like, well, fuck. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I'm not finding like good chests and stuff with like stuff in them. I've just gotten the same shit basically. It's very ripped me. But and by the way, the glove or like the buff for going against Mage Hand is fucking busted. It's so dumb. It gives you 7% haste for the 3 seconds. So like you definitely ain't catching them at that point.
Oh no, you're. I can block. Yeah, block that.
Holy shit! I gotta be full health instead of dead. W. By the way, Mr. Tap is Moriable. If you find his ass.
Ooh. Like this is the goriest fucking.
I love it so much.
Yeah. So cool. Oh, it's definitely not much. I can tell by his voice.
Which is awesome, honestly. Nah, I ain't falling for that shit. But I gotta keep my eye about you because you just appear out of nowhere with light, undetectable, race
Goes
car
like,
style.
"Hi!"
Yeah, like that. Fucking cry about it.
Like, literally, like, dead kids do. Like, get wrecked, you fucking scrubs. Like, what the fuck? was
Amazing.
that?
That was the power of being the champion of light.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Wait,
Yeah.
what? I was looking down.
I was coming from down. Bush.
Nah. What? I was looking up.
The true champion light was me all along. You have dark devotion, that's what it is.
What about that? Oh.
Bro, I'm still loading this map, but it's goofy. I don't oh, hey, lootable item. Sure, hell yeah, I'll grab those.
I was like, oh yeah, let me grab that.
Let's see the Mori.
Enough. The lighting, oh. And like, since I've got my filters, everything just pops.
Oh,
with the color, like, oh. Ooh, with the eclipse and like kind of in the background. Oh, that's nice.
Perfect. Yeah, I actually find it to be very goofy and very interesting. Let's see, so you had casting mage hand. Yeah, I feel like that's almost needed to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what got you that one hit at that pallet. Literally, you would not have made it otherwise.
Oh no, and then decreases it. And then decreases the time it takes me trying to lift a pallet by 50, and so it's like that.
Yeah, I feel like even with that, though, like, it just kind of... It just doesn't feel great. They definitely need to make that, like, haste add-on, like, a base kit effect or something. Or
yeah, they do.
Alright, so I think I got time for, like, a good, normal, like, match or two. We'll see how fast the queue times are.
Yeah.
Because, fucking queue times on PTB equal...
And especially kind of, like, during, like, this time as well.
Yeah! So I can't run the funny build I'd really want to run. So I'll run... I'll just run a pretty normal, like, average build.
I mean, where is she? Because I had, like, the blood points, so where the hell is she? Oh, no, she's up here.
So what do you think of our perks or whatnot that we get for this chapter? From both sides?
They're interesting. I would say Astriza perks could be buffed a bit, because they're not the greatest.
No, they're definitely not the greatest.
Because only one of them you just need to be standing still, and you can only see, like...
Yeah,
this perk
it gives you constant aura reading on the killer for standing still, but it takes long to start it, and it just means you're sitting there doing literally nothing, so... Bardic
Inspiration needs a rework. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, Like you're just standing there, it's like, duh, and then it's like, oh, and skill checks give you like a 3%. It's like, how? Like
it doesn't
what if you
even
know
boost
when-
skill check speed, like skill check gains either. So it's just like, don't get skill checks for the entire thing. All right, cry about it.
Yeah, all right, okay.
They 3% extra, like it's not gonna make up for you not being like. Yeah, I don't know. It seems. It's something you need like 3 other people to like activate, but then even at that point, you're just wasting so much and so easy to interrupt that it becomes not worth the usage of the perk in the first place.
And Mirror Illusions is just a fun, goofy perk.
Oh yeah, that one's great. That one, honestly, like, I don't think needs any changes except maybe lowering its thing, because it's just goofy, silly, fun.
And it's just a chaos perk.
Yeah.
Let's see how actually
You know,
we play against.
I'm gonna test out something here with background players' new like exhaustion load. I'm gonna see if it's viable running it with another exhaustion perk.
Oh yeah, because perks got changed. Because there were some of them that got changed. I'll need to have a look at the patch notes again.
Yeah, there's some like the major ones is Buckle Up got completely changed. Basically, gives speed like sprint burst to the person getting up
Instead of, like,
off the ground.
Instead of like endurance to both, I'm like,
Yeah, so instead of unwinnable situation, it does mean that you have to be like careful as to pick upper though, because you don't get anything to protect you. Which it means fine, honestly.
Because my god.
Though I mean, again, you mix that with like made for this, and it can still be somewhat similar. All of us.
Ooh, we're not 12.
Nice. I'll let you guys have fun with that. $19! Hell yeah!
Oh my god.
Got them purple shoes.
It's just funny seeing Jill with purple shoes.
Yes, sir. And 7, so I can see the sphere. Okay, that's not bad.
But not 13, so.
He actually sent a sphere behind us.
Oh, he did.
Oh, do the gen, the robotic inspiration. All right, let's see this perk do nothing. I hit a skill check. Yeah, that's solid.
Oh dear lord. Yeah, because you have to be like next to people to do it, and it's like,
I'm running into everything. Well.
This is interesting that we actually got our first elf.
Yeah.
Survivor. It's like, this is new.
Yeah, it's the second non-human survivor, since technically, actually third, because it depends. But yeah, it's cool to get some non-human survivors. Yeah. Do I make that? No, I probably don't. Wait! Oh, he's using flight. I was misreading that.
Yes, in that.
Resilience.
Resilience for the win!
He's got a hex. What? I was crouched. Is crouching not how you dodge it? Huh? Does Shack have slightest elevation causing that?
Maybe.
Huh. Yeah, he's got a hex like right next to me. He sent an orb my way? No, not my... Away from me.
Off it goes.
That orb goofy. Bro, it looks like the Death Star. Like, look at that orb. That's the fucking Death Star, bro. What the fuck? Why is it the Death Star?
It's like, right. Is this supposed to be Star Wars?
My favorite killer, Vecna Star Wars.
Yes, Darth Vader. Terrible.
Alright, honestly, seeing the orb, if I could replace that, that'd be great.
No,
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what that was.
Oh, goodbye.
Ah. Nice. He actually pulled it up. I didn't need to leave that.
Uh-oh. Right.
Pen back here. He is leaving. Maybe back on me? He is leaving me, yeah. I have a pretty strong area, so I don't blame him either. Probably a smart move.
Yeah, because he was losing, like, a bit of pressure, so...
Yeah. Hey, I got my exhaustion back without even being... I mean, I didn't really fucking use it, like, properly there, but... He's on his way back, breaking this.
It's so funny just saying on the jet. I can see you next to me.
Take him away, because there's people there. Go in between those. Got this loop here. That was the most anti-value ever, bro. Ah, shit. That hard was badly timed. Bro, did you see that?
I did. I'm like, yeah, that value was... It's like, yeah, value, but not for him. I call an ambulance, but not for me.
That was so funny, though. So one of our teammates is AFK with crows on them. By the way, like, just standing there.
God damn it.
So that's a fucking rep. Bro, what the? Why did I hear a zombie?
Come on. Oh, he left me.
Yep.
Oh, he left me.
Yep, I got that heal in just in time. He is not committing to me by the looks of it. He is committing to the other person. Which is
oh,
nice
I have Balance of Night Watch. That's why.
Bro, I don't want no fucking stanky ass toolbox.
I wonder what's in this
This is
chest.
I should not be on this gen, bro.
Yeah, bang for a broken key.
Oh, I love the fucking part in the anniversary where they fucking said, you know, sometimes you hear people now and get a fucking green key. That is some, y'all.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, there. Where's the fucking lie? Where's the fucking lie in that shit? think they do have a Mori.
No, I can't get that background player save though. They looked away. Yeah, I'm gonna use this just to cross the map. Enough
Join me in
games!
death. Join me in death.
He didn't hook them. Yo, did he?
Yeah, he's getting worried.
Oh, he brought him to a better place for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it's like, he picked him up, picked up that person, and I'm like, yeah. And because I saw in the get. Oh. I think he might get value from this.
He's getting real close.
He's looking away.
Thankfully. Resilience being the GOAT.
Oh, resilience is such a great perk.
I love it because it's genuinely nice.
Like I combine that with deja vu and the perk,
yeah,
and that
yeah.
speed though.
Yeah, he's definitely got a 3 Gen 2, I'm pretty sure. It's gonna be pretty nasty to break.
Yeah, because you can get 3 gens really easily on this map now.
Yeah.
With sense of the reworks, like, yeah, you can get 3 gens, have fun.
Yeah, but the anti-3 Gen, it's not as bad.
Yeah, and like, you don't get like, oh, he is right there.
Yes, sir, he is. Oh, and you have Nyx who's just trying to get themselves killed. So, I mean, we're functionally playing with just us against him, basically. Going for them. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like, alright, let me just use this palette.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a... you might just more, I'm sorry, I'll... Hear you. Yeah, he's just catching up.
It's so fun. It's so interesting to see, like, oh, this is like a different, like, way of traversal is so fucking cool.
Yeah, and the fact that it's able to be used also in chase to actually be semi-effective is pretty nice too. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can give them some help. You don't see me. I'm very sneaky.
Yeah, you don't see a thing. I was like, you did not see a thing. I can see you very well. Right.
Oh, you didn't moor them. I thought they were gonna drop them at the let's see if I take him over here. He's using flight and being a little goofy, man. He's going back to you. Oh, that's not you.
So funny. I just stood there behind him, like he can't see me. I'm the sneaky bad.
I see. He is blocks that. Fair enough. Let's try and make it here. What else do we have? That's really about it. Got a couple of windows over here, so let's try and utilize them. What we can. Ah, damn it. I tried going in between. It's a bit hard to read that. Fair enough. Very interesting. I need to figure out how to kind of play those skulls a bit more. Because at first I thought you could kind of play them by crouching, but it seems it might not be the most consistent thing. I don't know. I really need to figure that out. I think maybe it's just go in between them.
Time to find the hatch. busy? I don't care.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, he's actually pretty fun to play against, and this guy
He
was
is.
nice. This guy was chill. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was pretty good if it was.
So, just see it, and like, see them follow me.
And you didn't get hooked once. That's impressive. Oh, that's
Surprise!
nice of him.
Yeah, we love him.
That's real nice. Oh, just one survivor you had. Okay. That's why you didn't avoid the others.
Devour, superior anatomy, and ivory.
Yeah, he had bamboozle, dark arrogance, superior anatomy. That one really got me. That one, that stat.
There's like, you vault. Not for you. I get to vault faster.
That's pretty silly. That's pretty funny.
Oh, we just love seeing the goofy up builds. Ugh.
Cooldowns feel a bit long.
That's fair. Not too. I feel like they might need to, yeah, because with the spells, they do take quite some time to cool down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, what is...
I think my, I think I'm having a classic internet issue.
No, mine froze as well.
Oh! DBD, I see. DBD being
Yeah.
DBD. Classic behavior.
Oh my god, what is happening?
What do you see?
Like, it's frozen, but I can't, like... oh.
Task Manager, my beloved.
Can we put... Hold on.
Alright. I'm gonna take that as the sign of the universe telling me it is time to be done streaming Dead by Daylight today.
Yeah, because...
Dead by Daylight just going... and dying was not what I expected.
It was not.
But thank you for joining me.
No
Felix.
worries.
I enjoyed the gaming. And I'm
It's
definitely
been
going to be
fun.
like playing over the next few days if I can on PTB, trying out some stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But I will see you later.
See you
Goodbye.
later. Bye.
And oh, Discord. There we go, Discord.
Yeah.
Come again.
There we go.
Alright, and I'm actually just gonna end stream here. I'm super exhausted. Today's been a real rough day for me. I know I'm not doing as many raids as the last couple of days because I just felt like absolute shit. I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much.